What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that damn bell. Let's go.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left.
What the hell was that? Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about?
Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick DelGozzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. Every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc. Got to make him yours. That's Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations, front and right on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Nick DelGozzo, Greg MIlakovic, Brian Wilson, Tom Arnone. Everybody out there join us. Welcome in. We got a lot to talk about. Crumb of the week, like we do at the end of every show. Eagles trade rumors, right? You got two of them. Deshaun Watson that we talked about before we came on that I would not touch right now just because you don't know anything about that situation or how that's going to hold up. You just know nothing, right?
I'll touch.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it if you. Well, I mean, he's touching.
I'll touch. I touch.
Yeah, I mean, he's handsy, but you're obviously handsy too, and I'm not mad at you for the talent.
I'm not a Hurts bull either.
Listen, I don't want to get into it right this second, but I'm not either. But I almost give it a year. We're not winning anything this year anyway. So
I hear you, but if it's cheaper to do it now because they don't know what's going to happen to them, maybe I might try to take a little step.
Xavien Howard, another one, wants a new deal, right? Did they give him a new deal or is he out? Eagles tied to him a little bit, right? You need to take the football away, so that's another good name if they're willing to pay. And the picks are easy nowadays because nobody wants a lot, right? It's like guys don't go for a lot anymore. You know, you second, third round pick, and you could probably get a guy you want or that's available, right? So that's what it seems like it's how the NFL's worked in terms of trades. You might have to throw a player in, but still, I mean, worth it. We'll talk about all those trade rumors. Hey, we're right there. We're right there. I mean, it's not exciting because we're just going to get hurt and we're not going to be good, or maybe we strike lightning in a bottle. I don't know, but we're right there. We're right there at least for football season. I know that makes everybody excited. Suns versus Bucks Game 6 preview. Milwaukee 3-2 series lead. 3 in a row for the Bucks. Chris Paul, I mean, can't get out of his own way of winning one, it feels like. And it's not on him. You know what I mean? It's not by himself on him. But he hasn't played up to the level he played in the first two games at any point the rest of this series. So that's hurt.
I just think the Bucks been taking over in the fourth.
They've been taking over in the fourth. They've been a more aggressive team, it looks like, this for the last 3 games, right?
They've definitely have every fourth quarter they've controlled. Giannis, Middleton, and Giroux have been great.
And our main topic, we'll touch on that second. Our main topic.
And I love Pat Connaughton. I'm a Pat Connaughton guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Hard-nosed dude. And Greg's gone. Look at that.
It's fun when it's fun when your stars are stars and your role guys can just be guys that bring some toughness, bring some elbow grease, you know?
Yeah. Make a few plays. And
my man Tucker, bring some toughness. It's fun when your stars can actually do their job. But let's get into the off season. Let's not backtrack.
And our main topic, Phillies trade deadline targets. So we'll dive into a little bit of that. And that's brought to you by bodycheckwellness.com. Promo code A2D for 20% off. That's bodycheckwellness.com. Promo code A2D for 20% off. Our poll question for tonight, Craig Kimbrel should be the Phillies' primary target at the trade deadline. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcast, we're there as well. Like, subscribe, follow, comment in. Let us know. I know people are really, talking about a lot of hitters, right? You've heard a lot of bats mentioned in terms of like people want Chris Bryant, Marte, Buxton, right? Some of the names that are maybe available and that people want. They're all like, listen, they're all great names, right? They upgrade you. They absolutely upgrade you offensively. But our trouble, I don't think it's going to be with the bats. I mean, we feel like we can swing it, and we feel like we'd be able to swing it when everybody was healthy, and we're starting to do that now. So it's not like that's not my issue. Now, is it the primary trade target? Like, is Kimbrel definitely available? Like, if he's definitely available, then yes, that's my primary trade target. I would have did it freaking 2 years ago, and they didn't do it, right? When they talked about stupid money or whenever they got Harper, right? Should have been him and Keuchel. I mean, you should have just went out and spent stupid money since you're in that stupid money game, and they didn't. And the guy's got it done, continues to get it done throughout his career, even as he gets older, which was everybody's concern, right? And rightfully so.
Yeah, he was poor shit last year, but
he was terrible in the bubble, or in the 60 games.
He's lights out this
year. Yeah, he's back.
And he's been pumping 98 again. Mm-hmm. He's got the long hair flowing. I mean, I'm upset that you went there, Tom. I thought you weren't going to go there, but I totally agree with you. I'm right with you. I don't think everyone wants Chris Bryant, and don't get me started on Byron Buxton. Amazing talent, always hurt.
He'll be hurt off the plane here.
Dude's hurt more than AJ Pollock, and that's almost impossible.
Well, so he'll be hurt as soon as he gets off the plane here.
Always hurt. He's hurt right now. He's always hurt. Always hurt. Love Byron Buxton. Always hurt. Plays a phenomenal center field. And to me, you don't have to go after hitting right now. Like you said, we're hitting. Kutch, who was bad early, he's been a lot better. And I actually like Jankowski and Luke Williams playing a little, maybe Luke against lefties, Jankowski against righties in center field. They've been playing well. They're definitely playing center field better than Odubel.
Yep.
They don't hit as much probably, but Jankowski's hitting amazing right now. I know it's not going to last, but.
Yeah, but looks like he plays good center field too. So I mean.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
Listen, you what kind of that's what you do. Listen, when the wheels are spinning and you've been doing this as long as Dave's been doing it, like it's time to just kick the tires on everything. You know what I mean? Maybe get a package deal. If the Cubs are, completely throwing things out there, maybe you get to Kimbrel and you get Bryant. You know what I mean? I understand that.
Obviously, sign me up for that. If that's on the menu, I mean, yeah, I'll take two, please. I don't know that's available, Sweeps, but I just don't know that we have the pieces to get that.
Yes, of course.
Now, I think if you want Kimbrel, you can get Kimbrel. You might have to give up a good amount, but we obviously need Kimbrel. I don't think anyone can sit here and say that they're comfortable with how we close games, especially if it's a tight game. I don't think anyone's comfortable.
Yeah, no. They were trying to, they're trying everybody. The Ranger experiment. He gives up a 2-run homer like yesterday.
Hector looked good today, but it's 7-4 game. There's no pressure there.
Yeah.
And maybe if you did get Kimbrel, the back end of the pen could be definitely a little better.
It lengthens it. It doesn't, you know what I mean? So that's, even if the other guys are throwing well, it's not a crapshoot, you know what I mean? And it lengthens your pen. So from your 3, 4, 5 guys who maybe not giving you more than 5, and you got a nails guy on the end, right? Then the other guys can get in the game earlier, and then you shorten the game, and it becomes, a 5-inning game for those starters that we're worried about. I mean, you don't need 7 out of them. You just, you want to get 7 out of your 2 big boys,
I agree. Totally agree.
Yeah,
and like you said, the division's right there. I mean, the division's right there for the taking. It is.
Yeah, I was laughing at you.
Listen,
the Braves got injuries. Mets now have DeGrom out. They have Lindor out. I mean, like, everyone's taking on water. We're finally healthy. It's right there.
Yeah. Listen, it is right there, and
we're playing good ball lately.
Yep. We played good baseball over the last, the last 4 or 5 series. So,
3 weeks.
Yeah. So I mean, you take it, and you say, okay, we asked you if, depending on where you were, come the deadline was going to impact what you decide to do, right? And What it looks like is they're right. They're going to be right there. They're right there. Okay. So at the end of the day, he was brought in here to make moves to put this team over the hump.
Absolutely.
And whatever that hump may be. And right now it's getting to the postseason. So that's the hump right now. So start with that hump. That's what he's brought here to do.
You don't sit on your hands. You got to fire. I mean,
absolutely.
It's right there. Like Will said, it's up for the grabs. It's up for the grabs. A month and a half ago, they were unwatchable. So give them credit. You know what I mean? They found some footing right before the All Star break, and they're playing good baseball. And that's all that's what real fans, that's what real baseball people ask. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to jump out of the boat and completely, but we're going to tell you when you suck. Right. And that's and a month and a half ago, they were fucking unwatchable. Right. And then now they were just borderline a disgrace. Right. So, they've been playing great for 3 weeks, and we'll let you know when you're playing great. And, now it's time to, if you can catch the Mets, or just hang around there. You don't have to, catch them right now, but, just keep hanging around. Dave's got to make it, and Dave's got to make this team better. Right?
Can't get rid of it.
I know they don't have a lot of pieces. We obviously, it was not, half kidding about, getting both from the Cubs, but I don't know if they're
would be great. Yeah, would be great.
Knows what they're doing. They might just be, having a complete fire sale. You know what I mean? So you're not going to get them, for free. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think Kimbrel's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, he's probably everyone needs bullpen help. Everyone needs bullpen help, except for maybe the Brewers, but they got some issues too. Everyone needs bullpen help, and he's the gem, so I think it's going to take a lot to get him. I really do. Definitely 2 top prospects.
Yeah. Listen, I think when you're talking about a lot of these guys, it's going to take a good amount. You know what I mean? Even though.
Big names. Yeah, you're right. Big names.
Big names are going to cost you. So, but I see Tyler Coughlin laughing about Kimbrel, and I get it. But, dude, you say that bullpen helps easier to find than bats. And I'm just going to disagree with you because if you watch the last 3 years. Like, if you watch the last 3 years.
Nobody can get outs.
And especially here. If you watch this here.
Why are we laughing? Like, because it's far-fetched or because he's no good?
No, because he's not. I don't know. I guess because he's giving up.
He would have to elaborate because he's been awesome this year. So.
Yeah, I was going to say he's been fucking spectacular this year. Are you watching baseball? He was bad last year. I totally agree. But that's a totally different dynamic. No fans. It was definitely geared for the hitters last year. But he's been spectacular. He's been hitting 98. He looks great.
Well, he essentially would be available every day, or mostly every day. I mean, it's more than trading for a starter.
Listen, we can't get it. We can't close games. Closing games is huge, Tyler. And I don't mean to just be pointing out to you here, but for anyone that's got this kind of mindset, you have to close baseball games. I don't care. I know everyone loves analytics now. I know everyone they think like, oh, every out's the same. It's not the fucking same. The last 3 outs are always the toughest to get, and there's a lot of guys that can't fucking get them because they don't have the balls to do it. So that's you got a guy like that's done it his whole career that you can go get. You go fucking get that guy.
I mean, I know they changed the way that they changed the way that the way the stats are recorded now. You know what I mean? But 24 blown saves. I mean, that kind of just speaks for itself. Doesn't matter if doesn't matter if they're counting them in the 6th, 7th. Or 9th, you know what I mean? It's still reality, you know what I mean? So
yeah, well, we've lost 12 of those games.
Yeah. So I would say that's
12 games we've had a lead that we've lost.
Sure, you love to get a bat. That's great, you know what I mean? But I don't know.
I just think the most pressing need here is clearly closer. It's not a bat, and we've been hitting the ball well. I don't know these stats exactly, so I don't want to give them, but I'm just going to give them anyway because fuck it. But it's I'm almost dead on. I think we are second in runs, 3rd in homers in the NL since they did the whole spider tack shit. Since they did that, so we've been hitting the ball.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I listen. If it's I don't think you give up a ransom for it. Like I said, it depends. Obviously the Cubs aren't giving them away free. We know that. You know what I mean? But and you got to be smart about it because of age and all that stuff. All right. So I understand his point there. I wouldn't, like I said, it just depends. It depends what kind of package we're talking about, in my eyes, but it's still it's the most important, I think, part of this team that needs to be upgraded right now. You know what I mean? Like, bats don't grow on trees, as do and neither do relievers, you know what I mean? So I don't know, just to say that you can get any reliever, I don't know about that either. So I guess we'll agree to disagree on that.
And I think I like our utility guys.
I agree with the ransom part.
Maybe we could use a bench guy with more pop. We could. and that's a smaller move. That's a smaller move, offensively that I would be fine with. I don't think we need a big splash offensively. I really don't. Now, again, if it's coming, in a 2 for, where we're getting Brian and him, obviously, sign me the fuck up. I'm just saying, to me, if you only got one big move to make, I'm going Kimbrel. That's the move I want to make. Bring him in. Bring him the fuck in.
Yeah, if you're asking me, the top priority, yes, that's the top priority.
Absolutely.
Right, we swing it. We thought we would swing it before the season started. We got guys, our middle got hurt. It changed a lot of things. It changed our defense too. I mean, obviously, we couldn't feel that. Geez, everybody dropping out tonight?
Me and you, buddy.
Just the two of us. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we knew they could swing it. I mean, that's at the end. We'll get to some comments too. But we just knew they were going to be able to swing it. They got healthier. They've swung it better, and we knew from the beginning, how is this bullpen? And that was the whole conversation before the season started. Can this bullpen be good? Because if the bullpen can be good, then
what the fuck?
Then we can be really good. And
why do I keep getting booted? Oh, what's going on the last couple weeks?
I don't know. Check.
I'm not happy.
Well, your movie day buddy, he's just been going. I mean, he's out.
Yeah, who knows what the fuck?
He never came back.
Who knows what he's doing? Yeah.
He said there was a storm in Florida, knocked the power out.
Oh,
be back ASAP. Whatever.
Oh, I just saw that. Okay. Yeah.
I thought you saw it.
Yeah, I'm on the phone, so I don't.
No, not yet.
Find guys for cheap, but then it's trusting finding those guys for cheap when we have not addressed that well. I mean, Dave Dombrowski had a whole off season.
Tyler, I'm with you on that though, but I don't think.
No, I get that, but just hear me out. Dave Dombrowski had an entire off season to try to fix as best he could in 1 year this bullpen, right? Okay, and is it better?
No. Well, yeah, I'd say it's slightly better.
Slightly better. I mean,
it's not. No. We can't close games, so
yeah. But the point is, it's more names, But I wouldn't. And it's better, but it's still not good.
No.
So we're gonna trust to go get more low level guys and expect to hit on them guys by trading things. Like, I'll trade all these low level guys for guys who have proven they can get outs. Sure, I get it. Like, I would. That's just how I operate if I'm in win now mode, right? But I would rather get a guy with some big time pedigree that has been in tough situations, tough spots, getting those last outs. And you can talk about Texas or these other bad teams. I don't want to go there for a closer, right? I want to go somewhere where get a guy that's actually won places, who's been in that spot, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
I mean, when Chapman went to the Yankees,
No, he went to the Cubs, and the Cubs
went to the Cubs. He went to the Cubs. Yes. When he went to the Cubs, was it worth it? And
then you can say okay, the Yankees the Cubs traded Gleyber Torres for him, okay? And you can say, oh, well, Gleyber Torres is a pretty good player, but guess what? They won the World Series, so it's 100% worth it. And they knew that they probably weren't going to keep him. Now, if we got Kimbrel, we wouldn't be just losing him next year. Like, the Cubs made that trade knowing he probably going to be gone after the 1 year, and he was right back to New York. So, I mean, and I'm in the same boat that the Cubs were in there. I don't think that we're as close to winning as they were at that point. But to me, you always go for it. I don't care. I always trade unproven talent for proven talent at all times, especially in baseball, because you just don't know what these guys are. And judging by our track record of minor leaguers, they probably stink. So I'm always for trading.
I mean, exactly. It's not like I mean, you could be, it's kicking yourself. You have somebody,
Yeah, eventually that happens. You trade a Ryan Sandberg every once in a while, but what are you gonna do?
Once in a while, you can kick yourself. I mean, it happens in other organizations. We know they're loaded. You know what I mean? Like the Phillies. All right. I mean, come on. Nobody's really come up and made an impact in a long time.
No. So you're gonna keep wanting to hold on to things that might not be anything, or you can go get something that is something. And when you're in a big market, you can spend, and you're hoping your last two draft classes work out for you a little bit with Abel and Painter. So you're hoping that those two big arms, right, big bodies. You're hoping. So I mean,
you would think Painter's going to be a while.
No.
He's young.
No. But I'm just saying, you're just hoping that them things start to pan out because you haven't panned out previously to replenish it. So whatever's down there isn't good enough to be holding on to. Now,
I would think they don't want to trade Stott. I would think that. But,
yes,
but then besides that, I think.
And I like Bohm. I like Bohm, but I would trade Bohm.
I know the Cubs. I know the Cubs. People are saying that Wilson Contreras might not be staying as catcher there. I don't know how true that is, but I like the young kid that we have. What's his name? Machin or I don't even know how to fucking say his name. But he was up for a little while. And he's pretty highly ranked in our system. And I mean, if they wanted him, I mean, ideally we would love to have him. So when JT gets a little older, they move the DH to NL. JT can DH more and he can play. But if they want a catcher, I mean, fuck, I'll throw him fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I mean, there are 4 or 5 guys, or that's what our point was earlier about shortening the game. You know what I mean? If you have the more bullpen pieces you have that you trust, you can only hope to get 4 or 5 out of these 2 guys, all right? Or if they make an upgrade there, which they need to do there too. You know what I mean? So there's a bunch of obviously there's a wish list. Every team has a wish list. Teams that are.
Guys are gonna let
teams that are in contention. You know what I mean? So if you went down the wish list, it would be, closer, 4/5, closer, another starter, and then a bat. If you ask me, I mean, I know we all love bats. That's a sexy name, but I kind of like how the other guys are playing. I kind of like how those role guys are playing. I'm okay with those guys. You know what I mean? I'm a big Luke guy. I mean,
yeah, right with you. I like Torreyes. He's playing great.
Great hair.
All over the field.
Love me some Ronald. I mean, I know people probably don't because he's 3 foot and he's not the sexy name, but that guy plays his ass off all the time, buddy. So,
and guess what? If you throw him fastballs, he'll do things with them.
Yep.
Dude can hit some fastballs. I like me some Torreyes, and he can play them all over the place. He's not out of position.
Yeah.
He's been good. Like I said, I think our utility guys, besides maybe a guy with some pop, like Matt Stairs, we picked up Matt Stairs in 08. Like besides a guy like that, which we could, if they want to try to get a guy with some more pop off the pine, we could go get one. I guess Brad Miller's probably our best right now with pop, but I like the other guys. I like the way that Jankowski's playing. I like the way Luke Williams is playing. I like the way that Torreyes is playing.
Yeah, we have gotten a good amount out of those guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely, especially recently.
Yeah, and I think Torreyes playing third is obviously better than Alec Bohm right now. So
defensively for sure.
Yeah, I mean both. I mean, you can say
Bohm was hitting the last month. I'll give it to him. He hasn't had power numbers, but he was hitting like 305. But he still doesn't have a great on base, and he hasn't had power numbers, and he doesn't play a good third base defensively. So It's been a problem. It's been an issue for Alec.
And we knew he wasn't going to be like great defensively. But
of course, he crushed the ball Saturday after he tested positive for COVID. Maybe he should just play while he has COVID.
We knew defense wasn't going to be there, but we expected obviously more offense, and he's brought to the table. But
at minimum the power numbers too, right? Doubles, homers.
Yeah.
Something. Give me something.
Yeah, I mean, he's been healthy all year. He's got 5 homers, right? Or something, 6, 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't have many. He doesn't have a lot. I know that.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm not trying to throw him out the door, but in some of these deals, I dangle him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And then,
absolutely.
Like I said, if you're happy with your guys, you get a little pop from Miller from the left side, then you maybe want to upgrade the right side with some power off the benches. D-backs are atrocious. A guy named Christian Walker, maybe you never know if he's out there. You know what I mean? And he can also spell a little first base for you. So I mean,
yeah, he's got some pop.
There's some moves. Yeah, there's some moves there. Down the stretch that some small pieces that might fit in there. After you make one of the bigger moves, after you make a splash.
Greg, answer the poll since you had Storm.
Ian Kennedy's been good though, Tyler. Ian Kennedy's a pretty good name. I would prefer Kimbrel though, but Ian Kennedy's a good name.
Yeah, it's funny, watching the weekend and knowing how bad the bullpen is. Absolutely would agree. And then I agree to the poll, but then you see this tweet come out from Matt Gelb. Earlier today, the Phillies prefer to absorb money than flip better prospects. So they're only $4 million under this collective bargaining tax. So it appears they'll finally go over the tax.
About time.
Someone, and whoever's was quoting Gell was that that's awesome. But if they had just done this in the off season, they'd be leaders in the NL East right now.
Yeah.
But
Still
thinking
good to hear. That's
it
probably
is good to hear.
That's probably Dombrowski in their head like that. We have to go over. We got
to do something, right?
Yeah.
And Kimbrel's making 14 this year, so you prorate that for the end of the year. I mean, that puts you over the top, or that puts you over the limit there alone, right? Just a prorated 13. So if that's a move that you're going to make, because that is the biggest move there, right? I was listening to you guys as I was waiting for the power to come back. And you're right. We could add a bat, right? We could add a Buxton. You could add a Starling Marte, Nick Castellanos, whatever, right? Joey Gallo, Bryant. You can add all those guys and try and out-hit people. But what happens when you need those last 3 outs, right? Those are so important. I know we all harp on it all the time, how difficult those 3 outs are. And to go get a guy like Kimbrel, just who's done it before. I know his stuff is less than it was years ago. That's fine. At least he knows what he's doing out there.
It appears to be back this year, Greg. I don't want to I'll knock on wood with that because, my luck is we'll get him and he'll be back to 92. I have no idea. But
I'm just going to say, I didn't say anything.
And he's been looking all of the nastiness that Craig Kimbrel always used to be. He's out there like this.
Yeah.
Plus, we used to make fun of him. Man, we can bring
our fans will go nuts. We'll all be there with him, Mike.
I just want Craig Kimbrel. Just give me Craig Kimbrel. That's what I want. Dombrowski, this is why we got you, for you to get me what I want. And I want Craig Kimbrel. Fucking do it.
And there's a couple other
get me excited, goddammit.
There's a couple other guys in their bullpen that are throwing pretty well as well. Not just Kimbrel. You look at who was the guy I was looking at earlier? Sorry. Tepera and Shaflin. Those guys are throwing pretty well as well. So, if you're going to go to the Cubs, it doesn't necessarily have to be just Kimbrel, but if you're going to the Cubs, it better start with Kimbrel.
Absolutely. And Don, what's up, man? To answer your question there, like I said, I'm willing to talk anyone. I'm always willing to trade, unknown, unproven talent in the minors for proven talent. So I'm willing to talk anyone. I just don't think. I think the pressing need is a closer. The pressing need is a closer. Craig Kimbrel's the best closer available. That's the guy that I want. And I think, it's going to be tough. If you go get Craig Kimbrel, it's going to cost a lot to get Craig Kimbrel. So it's going to be tough then to go get another big name bat because if we just don't have the pieces. That's the thing.
No, and they're willing to take on salary. You think it is, though?
It's still that definitely helps. Definitely helps.
So they would absorb the whole thing this year.
Yeah. That's essentially what you're saying, what they're saying, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that it means that they should be able to get it done for cheaper.
Yeah, not free.
It ain't gonna be free, but it's cheaper. Like that's like, hey, we don't want to trade the price in stock. That's that one. That's right. That's what that is.
Yeah. Or we only have one of those guys to trade you.
Yeah, or like, hey, we got 3 guys here that you consider our top guys. You can get one of them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, we might not even have 3 guys. I
don't know who they are.
That are tops. So
or we'll try to sell you on some other guys. Oh, what do you think about this guy?
Yeah, we got a lot.
Have you seen this guy, bro?
We'll send you the rookie ball. Just and we'll eat the money. Your choice. You get a buffet.
The kid we just drafted, I'll send him right down the road. Hey, Andrew, good to see you.
Yeah.
Time. See ya. There's the door.
See you later. It's been good. It's been good having you.
Yeah. High school righties. Yep. See you later.
Yep. See ya. There's the door. Whoop.
They can't help themselves going high school. They really just can't.
Can't do it. Yeah. High school righties too. It's like usually the last position of pitcher that you go is high school righty. Mm-hmm. Well, and there we go.
There we are.
And here he is.
Rafael Marchand.
That's the kid.
Wills, that was the guy you were looking for.
Marchand. Now, what else did I say? Matchin? Whatever.
Yeah, Matchin or whatever.
But yeah, he's like a decently high-rated prospect. They say he's a very good catcher. So
he's the Phillies number 4.
Yeah, so he's way up there. That's what I'm saying. So
Bryson Stott, by the way, creaked his way into the top 100 today or this weekend. I think somebody called somebody up and left an opening in the top 100. Stott got his way in there.
Well, there you go.
But to Tyler's point, I would love if the Cubs are like, yeah, we'll take Mickey Moniak. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that's going to fly.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe as a throw-in, like who was the guy that Houston threw in? That was the former number 1 pick for us, and he did nothing, obviously.
Yeah,
but when we got him, we were like,
no, Mark Capel.
Mark Capel,
yeah.
Ooh,
I think he's still pitching for us.
I think he died somewhere.
Oh my god. Has Moniak been playing awesome? Has he, Tyler? I haven't checked. No, I mean,
he's the second guy that mentioned Moniak been playing well, so I think he has.
I mean, that's good. That's not bad.
Yeah, the trade him what a value isn't exactly 0. You know what I mean? You might have a value of 2. So I mean, get him on the move. Get him on the move. Yep, get those memberships.
Absolutely, John. Love it. I had Detroit in the DFS fucking daily fantasy plays today. Of course, I told people to play Kansas City as well, but we won't go over that one. Can't believe somehow fucking old Darkwing himself
Matt
had
Harvey.
a fucking Matt Harvey had a shutout through 6 today. I can't believe it. He's been dog shit all season. Dog shit. I was telling everybody, play KC. Harvey goes shutout through 6. Are we kidding? Are we kidding?
Yeah, peace.
Tyler, that would be amazing if we got Bryant, Kimbrel, and the Sixers got Dame on the same day.
That's like back to Grant. Oh, never mind. I don't want to bring it up. Didn't exactly work great. But it happened on the same day, and it was on my birthday. We got Namdi, and we traded for Hunter Pence. Same day. We were going nuts. Didn't work out great in the end, but we were going nuts.
Namdi, what a fucking clown.
Yeah. Remember how pumped we were at him? Namdi! He's going to shut shit down. No, he's not. He's going to eat lunch in his car. Yes! God damn it. What a piece of shit. We can really pick him. I swear to God. We can pick him. Like fucking Dame will come here and forget how to shoot or something.
Moniak hitting 232. The Hobbs.
Killing it. Killing it.
No, maybe a value of 0.05. Almost one. Like
maybe a couple new balls.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Throw it.
You're saying there's a chance.
I don't know what Spencer
So
Howard
you're saying there's a chance.
Value is, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely a likelihood because there's not much down there. I guess he has some value. I don't know.
I mean, he's got some, but who knows? We've tried our best to ruin it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We do that a lot. We ruin a lot of our guys.
You're still babying him, right? Like,
yeah.
Well, they said they're going to work him up to 100 pitches now in the minors, which is what they should be doing the whole time. He's a starter.
it's
Fucking 2.1 inning bullshit. Might as well kill yourself.
It's so
that in the pros.
what are you doing the whole time?
Yeah. I mean, somehow through smoke and mirrors, Matt Moore's gotten outs the last couple games. I don't know if that's going to continue, but he has. Now, if you can, like Sweeps was saying, if you can somehow get Matt Moore into the 5th and he can continue to pitch like he has the last couple weeks, that would be great. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that would be great. And that's another reason why you should, obviously make the move for Kimbrel to lengthen the bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, I think the value of Howard outside of our disdain for the way the organization is handling him is high. I think the rest of the league sees, a 23-year-old with an electric arm, easy motion, high 90s fastball, and absolutely would want a piece of that. It's the Phillies' fault that they're just butchering job this season with him, like wondering what the hell's going on and wondering why he's not effective. Yeah,
or I mean, why would you send him down to the minors to stretch him out? I mean, if he's that good, you stretch him out right here. If he's that good, you stretch him out right where he's at. But I mean, listen. That's why when you talk about the high school pitchers they drafted. I mean, geez, they can't get out of their own way. They want to fuck things up. It's like anything that they put their hands on gets fucked up. So
another reason I'll trade every fucking one of them in the minors because we can't fuck them up faster.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you bring some guys in. Already got it done. No chance for us to fuck them up.
He's been 350 in July and just went through 5 today. Moniac, be positive, damn it. Can't be positive. Not with him.
How bad was he, sir? Because
I was gonna say, so he's hitting 350 in July and to get up to 232.
Wow.
So he was hitting lower than 200 prior, probably.
Mendoza.
Yeah, so he didn't have a hit down there prior. I mean, yeah, it'll probably be our luck, Chrome, that we would get Kimbrel. He would fall off the cliff. Yep, that's exactly how that would go.
They'll be fine, Chrome. Eat shit. Still love you, though. But eat shit.
Do it with a smile on your face.
Come on, guys, take a flyer on Cole. He's cheap, low risk.
We're just sitting here. We can't do anything.
I mean, yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, Dave doesn't listen to me. So, tweet at him a few times. He don't listen. But, yeah, I mean, are you saying if I would sign Cole Hamels? I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Is he better than Matt Moore? Probably.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care.
I mean, I'll sign him. Sure. Yeah, great. Sign him.
Yeah, I was on that. I was on that Cole train 2 years ago, and then he hasn't pitched at all. So, how healthy is he? Right? He went to Atlanta, and never pitched.
He pitched 9 innings for Atlanta last year, I think. So I don't know.
I just don't like to bring.
Like same thing with Felix Hernandez. Like, where's the big cat at?
The last game he started was a no hitter. Like I kind of like remembering him on that note.
Yeah, and listen.
Do I want him to come in and get fucking shelled and then maybe like, what the fuck is Cole Hamels doing?
Yeah, I love the guy, but I'm not trying to curse him off. You know what I mean? At this point in his career.
That being said, if he looks okay, I mean, he's probably better than Matt Moore. Yeah. I'm also not a Matt Moore guy. So he has looked better last couple outings. I will totally agree. I still think he absolutely stinks.
That's a good one. No.
Flyers did get Ryan Ellis. That's a good move.
Yeah.
Prizz, what up, buddy?
What up?
What up, Prez?
Prizzy.
The Hops.
And there's the Moniac
line. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the 191. Maybe we just dropped that a little lower. Moniac line. Dude's hitting above the Moniac line.
with number one pick.
What? How about what's the deal with Not that again, I think that Luke Williams and Jankowski have done a bang up job in center field. But who's the fucking other guy?
That's it.
He's got mental issues. What's his deal?
Oh, Hazley?
Hayes. Where's the Hayes? What's his deal?
I think he's in AAA.
Is he in AAA? Is he in a padded room? What's he doing?
Fucking rubber room, yeah.
Where is he? What's he doing? What's
So
going
you
on?
Google, you go to Adam Hazley, and then one of the options is what happened.
I need I feel like I'm about to hear the unsolved mystery music. What the fuck happened to Adam Hazley? Where's Robert Wagner?
30 for 30 on like a 26-year-old kid. It's still playing.
Disappeared. He was on a couch somewhere. The guy, he was on a couch.
Have you seen this 24-year-old former Philadelphia Phillies minor league All Star?
One shrink. Where
the fuck is Adam Hazley at?
The shrink that didn't work.
They had 30 days since he returned in May, which obviously is past because we're now in mid-July.
Oh, wow.
Is he still not playing?
No, I think he's in AAA because they had 30 days to reactivate him after he came back.
Is he playing?
That I don't know. Let me check. Lehigh Valley.
Does he have any stats? Anybody help us here?
Tower says he DM'd Daryl Morey about 15 times. Not exaggerating. I get real emotional. He probably actually reads them. You know what I mean? He's probably like in his head, like, yeah, I fucking agree with you about that. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I mean, I can't make him shoot. I can't. What up, Mar? Cole should be signed and put in the pen. I don't know. I mean, do you think that?
I mean, I don't know about all that.
Never been in the pen.
Yeah,
So,
man, come on, man.
You overseas? Good to see you, pal. Just came in with a hole in the pen.
I think he's in a Woodstown.
You overseas? He said
He's been playing Woody ball over there with the Castro.
Like, Dan, please say.
I love me some Maris here. What's up, Mar?
Oh, love Mar.
What up, man?
Love me some Mar. Hopefully, Woody ball. I heard Woody ball had a pretty good year. I think.
I haven't heard from him in months. Dropped the Dan Plesac on us. All right.
Yeah, Dan Plesac. Wow. I like
Mark
DJ
Appel's at
MLB
AAA.
Network, I'll tell you that.
Appel's at AAA already?
Appel's on AAA?
No, not Mick.
Oh.
Not Abel. Mark Appel, who we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, the former #1 pick from Houston that we got. That stinks.
Yeah. Is he getting shelled?
Adam Hazley has 62 at bats at AAA, 13 hits, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, a stolen base, hitting a whopping 210.
So the head didn't work out, the shrink.
Could be the Moniac / Hazley line.
Sheesh.
Good to know that.
Man, we can really pick them.
Yep.
Let's see what our buddy Cornelius Randolph is doing.
Let's not.
At least he's batting .311.
There we go.
Oh, Cornelius.
4 homers, 23 hits.
Oh, there's Broads. What's up, Broads? Oh, there you go. 4 homers.
He's more
there you go.
How old is he now? 26?
I don't think he's
He's
that
only
old.
24.
Wow.
Orny? He must have been 18, yeah. Right.
Yeah, he was a,
He
high school
was a
too.
high school.
You know this, Sweeps. We love the high school guys. I mean,
Dude, Sweeps, you knew it was a bad pick. He was a high school shortstop, drafted as a high school shortstop, moved to the outfield within like 3 months. You're like, oh, okay, this is the problem. Already a problem. What, did he get there? He couldn't feel the ground ball? What happened?
Years ago, I feel like I've seen him playing at the YMCA, like in a pickup game. Like Cornelius has got to be fucking 48 years old. No fucking way. 24 years old.
Cornelius is currently on the injured 7-day, as is Adam Hazley. Shocker.
So he might be in a room.
Straight jacket.
We could have been right about that. Could be in a room.
he's in a room, all right. It's like this is unbelievable with this guy.
Marchand's 22 though. Wills 22. He's batting 288, 278.
That's why I'm saying he could.
But he only got 18 at bats because I think he was up here for.
He was up here a while.
Yeah,
he was up here longer than Hazley was.
He could be.
That got Sweeps going.
He could be somebody that somebody wants, and I'd rather not trade him. But hey, like I said, I'll always trade for proven talent.
There's another name, Cam Bedrosian.
Charging.
Cam Bedrosian. How old is that guy?
Son of
29.
Son of Ben. Let's go.
Hanging around.
Getting shelled to a 5.52 ERA.
No, brother.
Of course.
He's better than anything. He's actually seems like he's halfway panning out. He's batting 311 in Cornelius. I mean, from what else we've had going on down there, that's a fucking win. And I was going to run at the broad, call him up. Can he play center? Like, you know what I mean?
That's fucking Ty Cobb. Is he Ty Cobb? I am Cornholio.
Fucking Tony Gwynn.
I'll tell you what, 311 compared to the other two guys is like, wow, this kid can really play.
Yeah. He's the fucking mayor of that town.
Scotty Jetpack before he went and had shoulder surgery.
I don't even want to hear his name.
It's shoulder surgery.
19 at bats, 0.53 average.
Good to know he went down there and worked
He
on
has one hit. He had shoulder surgery Tuesday, out for the year.
So that goes.
Been a hell of a couple years there, Jetpack.
Yeah, that really went down the shitter quickly,
that deal he signed. I mean, he's set. You know what I mean? He signed that $25 million deal when he signed it.
Went down the shitter quickly, didn't he?
Gigantic for him. Gigantic for him.
Just add him to the list. Another guy we fucking ruined. Add him to the list.
I don't know if we even ruined them. I mean, we played him.
I know he was a good player in minors though. Like, what the fuck happened? I feel like
these stats might not be updated.
Bullshit.
They got Mickey Moniak batting $120.
Wait, you have not updated stats right now?
I'm looking on their website.
Right now? Greg.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
That is typical for a minor league.
I'm looking on their website though. Like I don't
bullshit.
know how they're not updated, but
No
Because
power.
it's minor league baseball, nobody cares.
probably.
No, you can find everybody's stats, Wells.
I know you can. I'm just saying.
It's like you can
Why?
type in the names we were talking about earlier. It's like you were talking about you typing the names earlier, Wells.
He's got a different look going. He's on the casting couch tonight. What the fuck? The background's different. What's going on?
Well, with the storm, I didn't want my mom's computer potentially getting fried, so I'll fry the work computer.
I got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where he shoots his OnlyFans content.
Fucking son, you are. Fucking son of the year.
Greg's doing his OnlyFans content again.
Yeah, Bryce. We saw that Mets play, and they ended up winning that game. But that was crazy. You don't see that often. 15 feet away, 3 guys are going to score.
They finally released the down the line, and it was definitely a fair ball. Like they released that down the line shot, and it was definitely on the line.
It was fucking hilarious. Too.
Yeah.
Of course, they came back and won. Now, I did win a parlay because of it, so I'm not going to get too upset. But
Look at you. Look at you.
Dude, it was 6-0 the first thing. I'm like, is
Big
this happening? I was like, wow, I really shouldn't have put that parlay out there. 6-0, good call, Bryce. Good job. And then they came back and hit. Fucking
Moniak, 232, 9 homers.
What was it again?
232 with 9 homers.
350 in July, Greg. Like you said, they had him hit what, 132? So we knew where he was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny. He said, I'm beat. Appreciate the super chat. He said, I'm bouncing before I go my crumb of the week. Conor McGregor for threatening my boy, Dustin. How do you say his last name, Greg?
Poirier.
All right. And his wife while he was in the octagon. Fuck Conor.
Johnny does love some
What's up,
from
John?
Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, fuck Conor.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Fucking big mouth.
Well, he's pretty much done now, I would think, right? Uh-oh. Odor's
close.
bat flipping. That's going.
You're ahead of me. 15 seconds. 15 second delay. Oh, yeah. Oh God. Just left it right there. Ooh-wee.
Yep. That was a light bat flip too, Wells.
Yeah, he just,
Oh, just a little.
yeah, just kind of
Little place it. Just
Yeah,
placed it.
danced and put it down.
Favorite bat flip from back in the day. Go.
Oh, Batista. I was able
I was gonna go I was gonna go way back.
Yeah.
At least we'll go back at least 10, 15 years.
It could be Big Poppy in one of those World Series games. I like the helicopter finish.
Okay, yeah. When he goes like over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He
I
was
like
twirl.
them.
He was
I
a
like them.
Yep. He was twirling.
Manny Ramirez had some good ones. You know, the pose and then drop.
Yep.
I'm gonna go way back on you guys. You know who had great ones? This is a blast from the past name. How about a little Glenn Allen Hill? Glenn Allen Hill had great
Oh,
two
Glenn
hand,
Allen.
two-hand with the toss. Glenn, I love me some Glenn Allen Hill.
He was like fucking, yeah, he was hitting
Like he
the
just chopped the tree.
Yeah. He had to get it back out. He had
Yeah.
to get it back out. He had to pull it back out.
He's only getting stuck in a tree. Don't get it stuck in a tree, dummy. Yeah.
Love me some Glenn Allen Hill. He had great ones.
Yeah.
Don't know what made that pop in my head right there.
All right, it's
I
great.
smoked too much weed.
Glenn Allen's thankful. He's thankful for the consumption.
Glenn Allen in 20 years. He's definitely thankful.
Oh, big time. Guy's running around his house right now. These guys
We gotta send him the clip. Tag him.
Glenn Allen.
Tag Glenn Allen. 49 minutes in. Tag Glenn Allen.
Glenn Allen, make sure you at Chase Utley is God and fucking give Willie some props.
That's right. At Chase Utley is God. That is correct.
Look at me. Fucking guy.
like Rollins used to do the I feel like, did he?
Yeah, he did the flip.
Yeah, he had to go.
Yeah,
one.
he would-
Jimmy was good.
And then he just did a little flip.
He like held it there for a half a second.
Yeah.
Howard would like pose.
Especially from the left side, right? From the left side, you just because you would always be on that side, just did a little.
Howard Griffey's poses. Yeah, they were both posers. they like to sit there for a minute. Those guys.
Admire. He's an admirer.
Yep.
Bonds would hit one in Alcatraz and just stand straight. Just
Yeah. Bonds stand at home plate for a while. The one he hit in the fucking
he got like stiff as a board.
He hit in the World Series that's still fucking going.
He was stiffer than the Angels out there after he hit it too.
Yeah. Landed, landed in fucking cell block B.
Right where John Mason was going under the fucking under the fire thing to get out.
Gary Jeff.
Great movie.
Chef.
Yeah, Chef had. I don't remember his bat flips. I mean, he had a great stand.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah. All his actions, Benny, were great. I don't remember. I mean, he probably did. I would have to go back, see it one time.
I love me a good Iron Chef though. Great stance. Dude played all over the fucking league too. With
the front waggle too.
Who didn't do that with football? Who did not do that?
Where's our production crew? I need a Sheffield.
You are a communist.
Where's the production crew?
If you weren't in wiffle ball doing a little Gary.
You gotta go a little Gary.
Yeah, you're just not a baseball fan if you didn't do a little Gary.
Absolutely.
Everybody Garried.
Absolutely. How about who was like some other weird batting stances now? Now you got me on Craig Counsell.
Oh, Craig. I mean, you couldn't even mimic
Craig,
that.
Craig, it hurts my shoulder just trying it, Craig. What are you doing?
Tony Batista. I mean, he was like standing.
Tony Batista, yeah. Was he facing like the wrong way? Yeah. Teddy, what are you doing there, bud?
That way.
You gotta get back to even. At some point, Tony, you gotta get back to even, buddy.
Oh my God. Oh, he's safe.
Hamilton. Oh.
Man, his knee's probably fucking broken. I don't know how his knee didn't snap off tonight twice now.
I was gonna say that's the guy that hit the wall.
Yeah. Came down on his knee then and then look at there.
What happened?
Is that who is that?
I guess it's Talkman.
Is it? I thought Talkman's on San Fran now.
No, maybe he is. Who is that? Wade? That's not Wade.
Is that Wade? Oh, geez. That looks like that hurts. I don't think I can do that.
It's the same thing.
I know I can't do that. I'm not even going to say I don't think I can. I'm gonna say for 2,000, Alex, I can't fucking do that.
That's me saying,
Spell says Julio.
That's what I got.
Julio Franco, yeah.
He said, "What up, fuckers? Long time no talk. Still checking in. One,
Spells.
Yes. Two, Phillies have to be sellers to be buyers. Yeah.
Expand. Who are you selling to buy?
This microphone on. Hello. Hello.
This thing on, Spells. What are we talking about here, huh? Don't leave us hanging. We're like baby birds here, Spells. You better feed us. Don't leave us hanging.
He's still off that Saquon picture yesterday.
You better feed us.
Great in the handoff. Shorts and tee, the handoff.
Yeah, shorts and tee. Shut the fuck up, Spells. The Giants stink. But I'm 100% with you about number 3. No one cares about the fucking union. No. I don't care about soccer, period, at all. Don't care. I know we have a show. Love the guys. I support the show. Don't care about soccer. One bit.
Yeah. Soccer, not my cup of tea. I know it is over the pond. So the tea and the
fucking weirdos.
Yeah, the tea and the soccer and a cricket.
Weirdo.
Same, yes. I mean, are you talking about like selling Hoskins? Is that what you're talking about, Spells? Are you talking about selling Hoskins? Or are you talking about selling Boom? Is that what you mean by sellers to be buyers? I'm assuming that's where you're going.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to trade anyone that's actually playing, to be honest with you.
Sean from Pine Hill, you got to elaborate, buddy.
Yeah. Sean from Pine Hill. Nicest house in Pine Hill, as I'll tell you. Sean, nicest house in Pine Hill.
So Ryan just sent me a video of an epic bat flip and reminded me when we had to watch the KBO, they have some epic bat flips over there. But check out this one.
I remember that I was thinking if I was a pitcher in the KBO, I could kill somebody.
Right, now you want to get your fat finger on.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little tough here, Greg.
Production.
No, nothing. There we go.
Drew.
Oh, my God. What did he do with that? Did he do it?
I think he threw that up in the air.
He did a
bomb, too.
Oh,
he did.
my
Yeah, I mean, I hit the next two guys in the neck, but that's. But, I mean, that could be your thing. That could be your thing.
That guy's got to get related to a double. That's foul ball. That flipped a foul ball. Fantastic.
Wow, that's aggressive. That's aggressive. He stared down. The kid, Carlton Fisk get after it.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking waving it back. McCutchen sell now. Resell. More and so.
I mean, I agree about Matt
I don't
Moore,
disagree about either of those.
They're not gonna sell any of them guys though.
I agree though.
Come on,
I mean, I'm with you, but yeah, I mean, McCutchen's value's never been highest, and especially if you know you're going out and potentially.
I mean,
getting
Cutchen's playing good ball right now. Why? That's all I'm saying. Why fuck up a good thing? I don't know. To me, I'm the guy that's like, why fuck up a good thing?
Then he's so high on him. That's all.
You so high on him. Go get. You know, maybe they'll take
Who
the last year for
wants
Chris Bryant.
Andrew McCutchen right
Yeah, but think about this. Any team that would want Andrew McCutchen would be a team competing. So then why would they be giving you something you wanted back?
Fair.
I'm just here for the people.
No, well, maybe that team competing is giving you prospects, and then you're using your prospects to go get like Chris Bryant, and that's who you're flipping him for essentially. But you're trading him to someone else who wants him or needs him.
Yeah, but then we're trading one bat for one bat. You know, just to say, like, you know what I mean? Then we're trading bats for bats.
This is really complicated. I mean, this is a case of fucking flip this house baseball edition. I mean, what many different ways to get to one guy. I really like that guy. I really like that guy. I don't know how to get him. But I'm gonna try.
Keys, we went over this earlier. I think Hazley could be in a padded room, could possibly be in AAA. He's still hitting 200. That's about what we know.
Yeah, he's definitely batting 220. That's it.
That's what we know.
One home run.
One home run
in 72 plate appearances.
Happy Gilmore? Happy Gilmore? Or Stefan?
He's definitely thinking Stefan.
I mean, I think I love that people think that we're going to get one of these two. I would like to, but I don't know how real it actually is. We do have an issue at cornerback, though. We could use another cornerback. Yes. I fully agree there.
I think the money's a hold up for both.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you can make whatever you want happen trade wise, right? I mean, you can give up whatever you want, but I think the money in the extension or whatever is going to be the issue because Howie has screwed up everything for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give these guys whatever they want. I mean, you know, but that's just me. Another issue when you don't hit on picks, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Tom. I just don't know how they're going to get either one. I think that Nelson's more of a reality, I guess I'll say.
But even Nelson, he's obviously not signed because of the money. They don't have it right now. They only have like $2 or $3 million.
Howard's a better one because you can give him, you can back end that.
Right. Yeah, Howard's the younger one.
And he takes the ball away. I mean,
he had 20 picks?
10 picks last year.
10 picks last year?
Yeah.
Listen, I
watched the video. Jalen Ramsey ranked him top 5.
I totally agree that I like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like Xavien Howard. I'm in full agreement.
Yeah, they're going in the right direction, and they're going to fuck this up. Knocking the fuck off.
I was going to say, how's Swigs feel about this matter coming from a Dolphins fan?
Not good, my friend.
I mean, we all know that Sweeps is the hopes for Sweeps are tied with the guy that he doesn't like. So we'll see how that goes for them. Obviously, because if Tua is not good, then back to drawing board.
Yep, you're not wrong. Give the man a fucking prize. He's right.
Oh, see you, Wells.
Oh, God, he bounced again. That's amazing.
Give him a prize.
That's amazing.
Whoop! He bounced.
Yeah, I think it's supposedly a good class, but you never know, right, Benny? So the cornerback class 22. I mean, Howard wants more enticing because he's younger. So, and obviously he takes the ball away even more than Gilmore does.
He's the ball.
So we need to take the fucking football away. We don't ever take the football away. You know what I mean? We just do not take the football away. We got big play Slay. I'm not saying he's not good, but he doesn't take the football away. Never really has. You got a guy that
one year he did, Tom. That's it.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like a lot of balls got tipped into his hands that year. That's what I feel like. Lot of right place and right time that year, I think.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, not again. Good cornerback. Just he's never been a guy that takes the ball away. That's all. And Benny, to Benny's point there, Benny, I don't care about cornerback classes because we won't pick the right ones. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and that was kind of my issue with them this year not taking a cornerback is we're going to go in the next year and potentially hit, try and draft one. Well, why couldn't we have one ready to go with them? You know what I mean? Like we're going to go into a year where we want to compete and we have a whole lot of money and expect, rookie cornerbacks to come in and be a huge part. It's supposed to be better, but still, they're still a rookie.
Yeah, I totally agree, Greg. And let me hop on the spells real quick. Spells. I love you, Spells. But you want to sell right now for prospects. Spells, we're 2 games out and everyone's taking on water. What are we doing? We're going to sell for prospects? What are you talking about? You're trying to put. I think Sweeps is right. You're trying to flip this house. Trying to flip. like you have a pancake fucking store over there. What's going on, Spells? I don't know what you're doing. We're not going to trade these guys. What are you talking about? It's not going to happen. Might as well become a fucking New York fan with this kind of attitude. Okay. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. I love you. I don't know what you're talking about there. They're not going to trade McCutcheon. They're not going to trade Reese. All right. Our best bet is to go get Kimbrel. Go get Kimbrel. If they want to throw in Bryant, fucking A. Let them throw in Bryant. And I'll trade whoever in the fucking minor league system. I don't care about the prospects. None of them are ever good.
That last point he did make it is pretty.
Yeah, he's right about
legit.
that. He's right about
Tony
DelGozzo's not being good.
Slow pitch softball is better than anything we got.
How do you get Kimbrel? Let me ask you two guys. Tom's probably got a heater on.
That's a heater session if we've ever seen one.
I know you have a magic ball. I'm just saying.
How do you get him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
To me, I'm going to guess they're going to want at least 2 prospects, probably 2 of our top 6 or 7. And yeah, I would try to sell them on the guys that I would rather get rid of, obviously, but I would probably accept the deal for whoever they wanted.
Gotcha.
So if that means if I say, let's say I tell them, okay, out of these 3 guys, you can have 1, that would be like our top 3, and then we say, okay, then we drop it back to the next 4 and you can have one of them too. That's how I would probably try to run it.
Yeah. I think you start a package around Adonis Medina, who's number 10 right now. And I think that's a starting point.
You hope to God they accept it.
but he's a guy though that has at least in the minors it has still something to do. We haven't ruined him yet up here in the majors, right? You know what I mean? So
I know, but he's not that highly touted though. I hear you though. For a Phillies starting point, I love that starting point.
But I do like your point earlier on, right? If you go Marchand and Medina, I think that might get it done.
Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'd even throw a third.
And that's
they wanted.
Marchand's our number 4 and Medina's our 10. So you're telling me our 4 or 10 prospect doesn't get that done? I mean, we sit here and try and Sweeps, I love the question, but we sit here try and do these things all the time, and then it comes back and you're like, wait, that's all it was?
Yeah, it comes back cheaper than you expect.
Especially
if you take,
you know what I mean? Like Mookie Betts
contract.
for Verdugo. Like, really? That's all it was? You didn't get Carrot Top, didn't get Lux, like you didn't get anything. So, I think we tend to overthink it as well. But I think that's a legit potential offer that I think could get it done. Because the one thing the Phillies have done, and especially now that JT is signed, especially long term, is they have revamped their catching depth that they didn't have, once before.
And what's
right?
what's Kimbrel's contract? Is like
6? So Kimbrel's 16 this year and next year.
I was gonna say, does he have 2 years? So a year and a half. They're not quite a rental, but enough to to maybe get you over the edge this year, and then give you one more season. Yeah, that's worth it. You're trying to win now. Your window's, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's baseball. You know how it is. You just hope you get hot. You get into the playoffs so you can do anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just got to get in. I just want some postseason fucking baseball in my life. Please. It's been too long.
Yeah.
It's been too goddamn long.
Yeah, and unless the DH comes, which we understand, I know people are on both sides.
I think it's going to come next year.
I know. I'm just saying, but if it doesn't, then then JT, where's that dude gonna, where's that dude gonna catch? They signed JT, so there's no room.
Right. True. Very true. Very true.
There's no room for that kid, and the guy's now throwing the nap. So I'm not saying, saying Knapp is a major leaguer, belongs in there. But
I like me some Napper though. I hear you. He's a quality backup.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that other even leapfrogging him right now. You know what I mean? So
no.
You might as well take the couple-year window and take a shot at it.
Yeah.
Joey,
I think there's a couple of realistic. Well, obviously, we're talking Kimbrel now.
That's the guy that we want, Joey. All of us are on board for wanting Craig Kimbrel. And then we think that maybe, I don't think a huge bet. I'll take a huge bet, obviously. There's big names out there. We were talking about that. Byron Buxton,
Love that.
Chris Bryant. Brian Buxton just had so much injury history.
Oh, I know. And he would come. He would absolutely come here and be hurt all day. Every day.
And he would. And you think he's going to be a pretty.
He's going to want an Aaron Hicks type of deal too.
And he's going to be pretty expensive. You would think to get so.
Now
that's I don't know how tough he is.
You go to the Twins and you get Buxton and Barrios though.
Yeah, Greg. You asked him if you want me to tip. You want to jerk me off? I'm going to like it. Yeah, obviously.
See, like that type though, you may have to Spells' point, right? That might have to include a race or a bomb.
Stranger?
I said, are you asking me if you jerk me off, am I going to like it? Probably, yeah. Probably like it.
I went a little crazy going to Minnesota. I said, go Buxton and Barrios.
Buxton and Barrios. Oh, yeah, obviously. Yeah. I'll take Buxton and Barrios, yeah.
You Rocco Baldelli while you're there, too.
Buxton, Barrios, and Baldelli. Killer bees. Bring them all in.
What did he ever have a form?
Spells. I do think that he. And I am not a Matt Moore guy. I would love an upgrade over Matt Moore. Can he get you into the fifth inning? Maybe go a full 5, but get you into the fifth and do kind of like what he's done the last couple of weeks. I would love to try to get by on that. I don't know if he's going to continue doing that, but he's done a decent job of that recently. And somehow Vinny's done the same. If they can maintain that, you can accept it. Still need Wheels, and Noel. You need Noel to be better than he's been. You need Wheels to continue to be good. Obviously, Wheels had a bad third inning today, but besides that, he pitched pretty well, and he didn't have his stuff.
And Vinny looked good yesterday up until the rain. Like he did.
Vinny. One thing I'll say about Vinny, he's shown a lot more balls this year than he's ever had. Used to be that Vinny got in trouble, Vinny fell apart on the mound. Old Chernobyl, old Vinny Chernobyl. But he's shown a lot more times this year. This guy's got on base, and he's been able to battle out of it. Shown a lot more mocks this year. So I'll give him that.
A little more resiliency. Yeah, a little more resiliency.
I still don't know how much I trust Vinny, but he's shown a little more mocks, and he definitely has the best stuff of any guy besides our top 3. So hopefully, hopefully
finishing. He got through 5 yesterday, like Greg said. But there's times when we get angry, it's when it's you get 2 quick outs and then he fucking implodes. He'll walk 2 and then give up a couple hits, and the next thing you know, you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, the walks are
2 outs, nobody on. Too many outs, 2 outs, nobody on. What happened?
The walks are such a killer. He seemed to have gotten a little better this year with the walks, but the walks are still a killer.
Yeah, throw every pitch with conviction and fucking finish and compete. And we'll be and listen, we'll be fine.
Some of my fucking eye. Yeah, I don't know what else. I would love another upgrade there, like a guy that can come in and be our 5th starter or 4th starter and push Vinny to the 5th. We wouldn't have to have Matt Moore pitch. But as of right now, he's getting the job done, and I'm more concerned about the back end of the bullpen, and maybe a power battle at the bench.
Yeah,
and no, we're not going to trade starters for prospects like fucking Spellman said. We're 2 games out. Everyone's taking on water. Spells wants to wave the white flag. You know what? I think we should go get some prospects. It's going to work well. We'll probably pick great prospects, knowing us.
That's definitely not true. You're right.
Who do we play next? I don't even know. I think we got a bunch of games. There's a bunch of home games coming up, though.
Only we go to the Yankees for 2, right?
We do go to the Yankees only for 2, though, right? And then back home?
And then it's the Braves.
Braves home?
Yes.
I think we're home for a bunch after that, too, maybe. I don't know.
Yankees away Tuesday, Wednesday. And then, home, Braves for 4, Nats for 4, right before the deadline.
Both home.
Both home.
Yeah, so let's go. I mean, giddy up. It's giddy up time here.
Oh, dollar dog night on Monday.
Yeah, so we go to New York for 2, huh? And that's
I think Knowles.
Wednesday?
I think Knowles pitches on Tuesday, is what they were saying.
Yeah, I would think so. Tuesday, Wednesday, then, right?
Yep.
All right.
And then Braves Nats, both 4 games. Nut up or sell the farm. You know what I mean? Not really, but
they're not going to sell.
They're not going to do that, no. But
I mean, listen,
it should tell you a lot of what they're going to do, though.
It's a good spot to be in, though. Bunch of home games before the deadline, and obviously, the Nats had a rough weekend series. Had a comeback win today, but I think San Diego took 3 or 4, and the Braves. I mean, the Braves lost to Kuna, so they got obviously they traded for Jock Peterson, but they're taking on some water there.
Young Jock.
It's going down.
Yeah.
Meet me in the mall. It's going down.
Yeah. Well, we always
It's sad they don't play. They play all their home games now against the division teams. They don't have any home games in the month of September versus division teams. They're all on the road.
Apparently, the Mets after
Always at it.
I think apparently early August. What were they talking about on the Phillies game today? They were talking about how the Mets have a stretch in early August where they go to the West Coast and they play like the Dodgers, the Giants, and they play like the 3 best teams. Dodgers, Giants, San Diego, I guess. All on the road, like all in a row. So, I mean, that could be cool. Obviously, Taijuan Walker got tittied around today. He had been pitching really well. DeGrom's hurt. Best pitcher in baseball. So, yeah, Mets got issues. I think Carrasco and Syndergaard both re-injured themselves, so they're not coming back anytime soon.
I pulled it up. What it is, they have the Dodgers at home second weekend in August. Then they go on the road to the Giants, on the road for 4 at the Dodgers again, and then come back home for the Giants again.
Okay, yeah. So they got a bunch.
They had
of
2
Dodgers
series in a row:
yeah.
Dodgers, Giants, home and home.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of games against good teams coming up for the Mets. That's good to see. Can't believe I'm calling the Giants a good fucking team, but
Well, looks like it.
they have a good record.
Oh, he's playing like a good team. That's probably a better way to say it.
And they're a little banged up right now.
I guess what would make him a good team? I don't know.
I mean, I love Starling Marte. If you're asking me, like I
Yes.
said, I think Jankowski and Luke Williams have done an admirable job in center field, and they've hit the ball well, and they've played center field really well. But Starling Marte is a plus fielder and a plus hitter. So, yeah, sign me up.
Definitely. I'm big on Marte.
Yeah, and that's
Especially-
like a position in need too. Like that's not like not a position in need.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you can throw him in center field, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like the Chris Bryant, like he's a position in need because Bohm hasn't played well, but like we talked about earlier, Torres has played well there. And I'm not saying he can play well every day there, but the combination of them two could be okay. You know what I mean? Could just be
No,
okay.
Totally agree.
Good enough.
Totally agree.
The one is going to be actually pretty decent defensively, and the other one we know. But if they both can hit, then it can be okay.
I agree.
Yeah, I know. We know Gabe in August, Benny. See if it holds up. Sort of praying it does.
Yeah, so I'm right with you about that because I don't want the Giants to be good. Even though I would love to make the playoffs and have to play the Giants, that would be great. Our luck, Gabe would beat us, but hey, we won't go there yet. Gabe will beat us. Girardi will get outmanaged by Gabe. It'll be amazing.
We get
At least in that scenario, we would make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a hell of a stretch.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it, right? And you know how it goes.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, hopefully
Baltimore and Pittsburgh both stink, and then they ain't getting better anytime soon. So yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
it should be nice. Hopefully, at that point, that's going to matter.
Even though it's September call-up time, and the Orioles got some dudes.
Yeah,
Adley Rutschman.
Before that, Dave, the Cubs. So that stretch, Cubs at home, then they go to New York for 3, and then come home for Orioles Pirates.
Yeah.
Before the Braves and Marlins at the end of the year.
That was Matt Harvey's first win in his last 13 starts. Sweeps I was talking about today.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he gives up 6 runs a game until today.
Good job, Royals.
Yeah. I mean,
Carlos Rendon's been fucking lights out this year.
Agreed, Philly Insider.
Yeah,
I think that they played great, and obviously they don't have as much pop as Odubel, but Jank's been giving great at bats. He's been using his speed. Same thing with Luke, and they both play a much better center field than Odubel. I really like what they've been doing. And Torres has been great. Listen, the utility guys have really helped on this stretch here.
I was going to say, that's a good thing about a bench guy and the platooning aspect is you can keep it up because it's not every day. You know what I mean? Like, I understand you're not going to hit 1,000, but you can, when your number's called, you can play well enough and make a difference, in something because both guys, play good on defense. Both guys run well, you know what I mean? So they can impact the game, in other aspects other than just at the plate,
Absolutely.
And it's kind of the silver lining to, the okayness of the injuries, right? Is those guys are able to get at bats and stay relatively fresh as opposed to trying to find time to get, someone in a bat here, a game here. We didn't really need to do that because we've had so many injuries and stuff like that those guys have been able to get in through the flow too, which has been a positive.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's especially like Sweep was saying, since like a month and a half ago, we were talking about how the Phillies were almost unwatchable. It's a pleasant surprise for how well we're playing right now. Granted, I thought that we could be this team, like a good team, but it's good to see them finally playing that way. So hopefully they can keep it up. Who knows? But hopefully. And that's why like we said, that's why I totally agree with the poll. And I strike while the iron's hot right now. Like I go and get guys. It's time to make moves. It's right there for the taking.
And we talked about this before. Like when you do that stuff, it gives a jolt to your
trade deadline is usually July 31st, Prism, I believe.
July 30th, yeah, this year.
July 30th, okay. Probably 4 p.m. usually.
Yeah.
Of that day.
And
it does give you a jolt when you go and make a splash.
Yeah, it's like, hey, everybody gets a little fired up. Get a little fired up in the clubhouse.
And if you do something early, kind of like what the Braves did with Jock, is, hey, if they go in the tank, they can still trade Jock again. So if you do something now, then you go lose, God forbid, 6 out of 8 from those 2. You're like, oh, maybe we'll go sell Kimbrel back to whoever wants them.
Oh, Jesus. Look at you already assuming the worst.
We're in green to do it, aren't we?
That's typical Greg. Expect nothing less.
We're prison. We're open. I mean, it's been going on a little too long here.
Would be absolutely great, Chris. Would be great.
I know Don was asking earlier.
We haven't been in the playoffs in over a decade, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
2010, right?
Don, you're not changing the topic. We're going there. I think it's been an entertaining won NBA Finals, period. And yeah, Giannis has been great. He's been absolutely great. He's imposed his will a lot in this postseason. So
yeah, fourth quarters have been, especially the last few games here. Fourth quarters have been just takeover city. Him, Middleton, specifically.
Yeah, and guess what?
Middleton.
And credit to Chris Middleton because he's played great basketball, and that sort of was the stigma of him a little bit in the postseason too. Is that he wasn't enough of a Robin to Batman, and he's showing that ability. You know what I mean? He's showing that ability, which he shows in the regular season plenty. I mean, that's why they're always one seeds usually, because of him and Giannis. But no, he's played great. He's played great. The two of them have, and Drew's been good enough, right? So
and he made, biggest play of the series so far in the crucial Game 5. Drew with a humongous steal on Devin Booker when they have a 1-point lead with like 30 seconds left, and he throws the oop. It's the biggest play of the series.
Yeah, could have pulled it out. I mean, obviously, great steal, amazing play, and then could have pulled it out and what a touch pass, what a touch oop.
Yeah, it's a fucking phenomenal play.
It's
the play of the series.
Yeah, Milwaukee wins this series and wins the NBA Finals. I mean, that's a play. That's
just straight took it from Devin Booker. I want that. Thank you. That's my ball.
That's a play that's played in Milwaukee forever. It's like the Matt Stairs homer.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Tommy. That is. It's the game. They say all the time. I'm not sure the exact stat. I think it's like 82%. But the teams that win Game 5 in a 2-2 series are like pretty much 8.5 out of 10 they win. So
we always say
it's a massive play.
People always say everybody always says series don't start till somebody takes one on somebody else's
road. Yeah.
And here we are. Series is underway.
Yeah, and a chance to close out at home. Now, if you're Milwaukee, you need to win this Game 6 at home.
Oh, absolutely.
You lose this Game 6 at home, I expect the Suns to win it. So I think you find out who the champ is on Tuesday night, because if the Suns win, they'll win in Game 7. If Milwaukee wins, obviously they're champ. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, we think.
I don't think there's any chance Milwaukee loses this home game and then comes back and wins Game 7. Now, I say that they'll probably do that, but I just don't see how it can happen.
Well,
they would have to have a miraculous effort in Game 7 because it's such a letdown losing at home,
No, it is for sure. But then the pressure shifts to the Suns, right? Because sometimes that pressure playing at home in that game, sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it can come back and bite you, right? So, we thought the Sixers would win and lose 3 straight home games. So, against the Hawks. So you never freaking know. You never know. But it does obviously take momentum back to the Suns, because obviously there's no momentum if Milwaukee wins because it's over. But you know what I mean? Obviously momentum goes Suns side for sure. But
absolutely. If you're a Suns fan, if they pull Game 6 out, you gotta be feeling good. At least I'd be feeling good.
Well, it's better than the loss, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have a pulse from Chris Paul then. You know what I mean?
I think they get too. I don't know if he gets out of the flow of the offense or if they start guarding him different, but they get too much away from Booker in the fourth quarter of these last few games. Why is he not shooting more? Why? If I'm him, I'm demanding that I get the ball more, because he just has it. Now, I'm sure they're doing a pretty damn good job of taking him away. Giroux, the other guys have been running at him. They've been running Conley, running a lot of guys at him. But Drew's a very good defender, yeah. But I'm just saying, I only get to watch the end of the games because, by the time I get home from work, it's like halfway through the fourth. But he hasn't been shooting the ball enough in the fourth, and he's been scoring 35 a game. So it's like he's doing all his damage before the fourth. To me, he needs to demand the ball more. If I'm Phoenix, he needs to be shooting the ball more in the fourth. If I'm Monty Williams, I got to find ways to get him open in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think there's any question about that. So,
and I do like. I love me some Jay Crowder. I'm a huge Jay Crowder guy. I think he's just a winner. Everywhere he goes, he wins. He left Boston. They've been shit. He was on Miami last year. They were awesome. I just love Jay Crowder, but he's got to be better. He wasn't very good last game. He was really good the other game that they lost, Game 4. They need Phoenix to win this game on the road. They're going to need, obviously, Booker and Paul are going to have to play well. And I expect Ayton Ayton's not giving you as much offensively because he's kind of deal with Giannis, and he's done. Giannis has been amazing, but he has, guarded them hard at least. I think you got to get a good amount from Jay Crowder and Bridges. Jay Crowder and Bridges are like the key. They got to score. They got to be very active defensively, and then the Suns can win this game.
Yeah, one of those two guys got to go for 20. You know what I mean? Because the other guys are doing their job for the most.
Yeah, they're going to do what they do. Yeah,
Ayton, he threw in 20 and 10, double.
Yeah, he's played well. He's played well this whole postseason. I think we all saw that coming out of Arizona. He was a good player. Everyone knew he was going to be a good player.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it wasn't Greg Oden coming out. You know what I mean? I think we all felt like he was going to be a good player. And he is. You're giving up 30 plus on the other end just because that's what he does.
And I've been fooled. So I've been fooled by Arizona guys in the past. But he's a good player. Derek Williams fooled me. He fucking stunk.
Oh yeah, Derek Williams.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was going to be good. What's it called? I still think he stinks, even though people like him. Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon stinks.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon stinks.
He stinks.
I can't believe he gets paid as much money as he does.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
because he can jump, right?
He's so athletic, Greg. He's so athletic.
Oh my gosh, he can jump out the gym. He can jump out the gym.
And then you're like, he can't do anything else, though. He does nothing. He doesn't even get rebounds. Like,
I know Orlando was using him as like
athleticism. He used
Orlando was using him as a point forward before they traded him. He was bringing the ball up.
Yeah, and just get rid of it. You know what I mean? Who's bringing the ball up? Get rid of it. Go hide in the corner. That's what that kind of guy does.
Yeah,
he'll dunk one, and it'll be like on a highlight reel, and then oh my god, the Nuggets traded for Aaron Gordon. Why in the Sixers? Not that just making that point back then. Like Aaron Gordon stinks.
Yeah,
who cares? Who cares? You don't want to pay that guy that kind of money.
Yes,
it's like you get three guys that give you more production than him for the same value. You know what I mean? Fucking analytic hat on. That's analytic hat. I get three guys for fucking same amount of money total. What you bring?
Like we talked about for months. I mean, the West didn't scare me this year. You know what I mean? This was a shot. You know what I mean? And it ended up to being the Suns, and you tip your cap to them. They had a great year. Love Monty Williams. They went pillar to post. Two hole. You know what I mean? But not a scary team. You know what I mean? A good basketball team, but nothing that was going to scare you. And it was just like, every time I turn on the fucking ABC and watch the finals, I just fucking throw up even more.
I mean, I'm right with you, Sweeps. There's no way you can tell me that we can't beat this Suns team. It's just gross that we just, it's gross. Really. I don't even want to talk about it.
No, it is. I mean, it's heartbreaking every time I turn it on too. The one thing about the Suns that's hurting them is losing Dario hurts them because it loses some of their, one, their length a little bit, and two, their bench, right? And you just show like how important the bench is.
They only played 8 guys last night. Yep.
I'm not saying he runs a ton of minutes, but that 12 to 15, that's important in the postseason.
Yeah, and he was playing better than obviously Frank Kaminsky ain't even getting minutes now. So he was playing better than Kaminsky. So now it's like fuck, we can't even plug. That's the other guy that's kind of plays like him is Kaminsky, but he's playing so bad they're not even giving him minutes.
Yeah, they actually only played 7 because Craig only played 8 minutes last night. So they really went 7 deep last night. And holy shit,
it kills them size wise.
And isn't Torrey Craig like off and on injured anyway? Like
Torrey Craig played.
Didn't he miss like a game or two?
Yeah, he had they scoped his knee, I think, or they were looking to.
Okay,
I know Giannis ran him over and he hurt his knee, but he's okay. Sprained his knee, maybe. I'm not sure what they called it, Craig. Something. But he has played a little bit since then, but he's strictly like a defensive player, isn't he? Yeah, Torrey Craig don't do much.
Yeah, and the Bucks look like they shortened it as well. I mean, they went same thing, 8 with a guy with 7 minutes. Teague played 7 minutes, so they kind of went 7 too. Everybody took a shot in that pivotal game 5.
yeah. I mean, it's a big game.
Yeah, funny how you empty your starters. I mean, funny how that works.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting. Probably why both teams are sitting there because Milwaukee's been doing this for a minute. You know what I mean? They've been doing this for a minute. They've been doing this, I feel like 3 fucking series in a row. I didn't have to do it against the Heat. But you know what I mean? They've been doing it.
Yeah.
They did it every time after that. They were empty your starters. Giannis got to play fucking 48.
I mean, not the hard one,
Tom, but overpassing out like after the game, the one win I remember like earlier on in the playoffs because I feel like he played it might have been the Nets series because him and Durant played like the entire thing and fucking dead after it. It's like, come on, dude. You know, I can't. I'm all good for it in the regular season, and yes, you need to have a little bit of a bench. You need to have 3 guys that you can call on that can come get buckets or bring something to the table that's impactful in the postseason. You don't need a bunch of guys. You need 3, right? And then you fucking air your starters out. Air them out. It's win or go home.
Yeah, it's always been the knock on Doc forever.
Bias on the trade deadline.
Yeah, I was shocked to see his name on there. I pulled up a list. There's a couple names on here that I was shocked to see. Javi.
Yeah, I
Trevor Story. A lot of people
they're in a hole.
Story.
If they're letting Kimbrel and Bryant go, then you might as well. I mean,
I was gonna say if you're gonna trade, you might as well trade.
I
think one of their top prospects is a shortstop too.
Yeah, the biggest name that shocked me is Max Scherzer.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're out of it,
they have been struggling though.
No, and after reading like this, and that's exactly it, right? They're 7 games back already. Like, why? Why would you not?
The biggest thing for them, Greg, probably is it's like if you look at it, you thought, oh well, we got great pitching, but fucking Corbin's been dog shit. Lester's been dog shit. Strasburg's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
None of them getting any better right now. So it's like Max on the island right now.
Yeah.
Their second best
get value for him. So
Eric Fetty, however fucking say his name, he's been their second best starter. I mean, Max, I'll fucking trade whatever they want for Max.
Tim Thomas.
Keys.
Keys, love it.
Jump out the gym.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Tim Thomas, another terrible pick.
Another jump out the gym, Isaiah Ryder.
Oh yeah, Baby Jordan.
Yeah,
Baby Jordan.
Jump out the gym.
Harold Miner. Jump out the gym.
Baby Jordan 3.
A lot of guys who jumped out the gym.
Yeah, they were trying to get Jordan for everybody then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the years they were fucking like Mike. You know, they're begging for Mike.
Hey, you got a Mike Tin Can here.
That's when he was striking out in Birmingham. They were just looking for him.
Salvation Mike. Oh my God. Don't start Don. I know. Okay, you're gonna start Zach Levine and me now.
I was gonna bring him up when we talked about Gordon.
I mean, he fits
just because it's the parallel comparisons, right?
He fits the criteria. He fits the criteria.
It's that same thing.
He gives you a little more than Aaron Gordon. Still a fucking loser though. Guess what? The U.S. loses in the Olympics. You know exactly why.
Zach Levine's on the roster.
You know exactly fucking why. Fucking loser.
Got the stench all over him.
Dude's a fucking loser. Loser, capital L, loser.
Uh-oh, here comes the Zach Levine stands.
Well, no, I just think that I would rather. Can I please get I'd rather have De'Aaron Fox. I don't know if he has as much stench on him yet. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd much rather have De'Aaron Fox.
Like
it's not even close to me. It's not even close.
A guy who might not have too much stench on him yet of losing, because like everybody talked about the process and you can't just flip the switch and all this stuff. So we're going to go then to a loser. Like, I mean. You know what I mean? If he was that good, when everybody expands it to 10 in the East, you can't even sniff it.
Yeah.
You can't even sniff it.
And they went out and got you a top 5, top 10 center.
Yeah. And he still can't sniff?
An all-star center, or if you don't want to, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, he's an all-star center. He made the all-star team, didn't he?
Yeah. No, he did.
So, I mean, he's an all-star center.
Zach Levine stinks.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. I shouldn't say stinks. He doesn't stink. I'll take that back. He doesn't stink. He's a fucking loser. That's what he is. He doesn't stink. He's just a fucking loser.
Johnny tried so hard on Friday to get you to jump over. I felt bad. He was on an island all by himself.
What, with the Levine?
Yeah.
He just wasn't getting me to do it. I mean,
I felt bad for him because he just didn't know. He didn't know.
No, and people think that like, 100%. Well, Tom, he's never going to change. I'm not telling you Ben's going to change. What I'm telling you is I don't want fucking Zach Levine. I'll run it back before I go just to do it.
Just to get rid of him, yeah.
There's names I'll take. There's names I'm in for. Obviously Dame, because I'm not an idiot, right? And I'm in for De'Aaron Fox. It's like that backup name. I don't know if I love the Bradley Beal. I don't know if I love it. I like it, but I want a point guard then. but then I can run Maxey the point. So I get it, right? I get it. There's ways you could do it, but I mean, I would rather go the other way. Like I would rather go with De'Aaron Fox, go a guy who has a ball in his hands, a point guard who can create. And I'm not even totally in on that. I got to think about it for a minute. Yep. But I'm way more in on that than I am in on the Levine just because of the losing. And he might be a hell of a player. I don't know. Man, I don't watch every Bulls game, but it's just like when you're losing, the guys put up points on bad teams. It happens all the time. Aaron Gordon put up points on the Magic. Everybody loves Aaron Gordon. He stinks.
You know exactly what you're talking about because exactly you're not missing anything. Fucking loser.
I know, Wills. I know.
Lou.
And I'm not saying Ben's not a loser. You know what I mean? He's a regular season winner.
I mean, fucking looks like a fucking loser right now. That's for sure.
I know I'm trading you a guy that's going to win you in the regular season. I just know that. I know that. That's well documented. He ain't going to win you shit in the postseason. But at least I'm trading you a guy. If I'm trading him, the guy who's going to win games in the regular season. He's going to keep your franchise relevant. I'm not giving you.
Not on the Timberwolves or the Bulls.
I still think you might have the Bulls.
I understand what Wilson's saying. I'm not going to the wall for the other guy. But I mean,
I just think he still has the Bulls in the postseason.
We're on the fucking Warriors either. Though. You know what I mean? Come on, we're the Celtics. Been on the fucking T-Wolves and Bulls. I don't know. I mean, I'm not interested in in him either. But I don't know.
It's D'Angelo Russell for me.
It's a tough label.
D'Angelo Russell label for me without the phone gate. You know what I mean? Without leaking text messages. Right? I mean,
that's a big thing, though.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
I would never take D'Angelo Russell. Because he's a fucking
D'Angelo Russell can play. D'Angelo Russell can play, but he has a stench of losing. All over.
And he's a rat. Loser rat. He's even
worse.
Rat's
a given. But I'm saying, like, the comparison, that's how I compare it to, like, hey, two talented basketball players. I'm not taking anything away from them. But they both have the stench of losing on them. They don't go anywhere and win. And not all of their fault, but they don't go anywhere and win. Now, playing with Joe, maybe. But I can guarantee you Joe's going to miss 20 games next year, if not more. So
I went to Golden State. They've been the worst team in the league.
I need you to carry. I need a carrier to come in the house, right?
That's awesome.
I need a carrier to come in the house. That's why it's Dame or bust for me in terms of that conversation, because I need a carrier, because Joe's going to miss 25 games. So I got to rely on Zach LaVine. That scares me.
Can Joe not miss 25 games? That'd be cool, too. But I also think that would be cool. But, yes. I mean, I don't think there's any chance that we get Dame, but I would love it.
I think there's a chance.
I don't think he's even going to leave. Now he's saying he doesn't want to be traded, right?
Stop,
I don't know what's going on.
That's a publicist.
What's happening, dude?
That's a publicist after the fact.
What's happening?
That is. Listen, you can't retract yourself, okay?
And he wants to go to Golden State. Like, what?
Can't stamp a double stamp. Can't stamp a double stamp.
Can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd.
I didn't take the Nets to the playoffs. Okay, so D'Angelo Russell, whoop-de-do. He still got the rat on him, right, Don? So he's still.
He's a rat.
I'm never saying LaVine can't take a team to the playoffs. I just don't know how I feel about Zach LaVine for Ben Simmons. I just feel like I'm not getting the value that I still should fucking get.
No, I totally agree. I'm 100% with you, Tom.
We all watched what happened in the second round. I get it. It's fucking atrocious. I would have traded him for Zach LaVine that night. But as time wears off a little bit, I'm like, okay, let me gather my thoughts again. I hate this fucking guy, but let me just gather. And here we are, and I'm gathered. You know what I mean? That night, I'm fucking dealing for anything. I mean, you.
We
did get you for Zach LaVine that night.
I said Markelle Fultz back, right? I mean, you got me saying Fultz
You
back.
did.
No, trade right now for Markelle in the fucking pajamas, right? With his mom. Again, like the pajamas and under the tree with his mom. I'll fucking trade right now.
With the Chick-fil-A.
But now it's like, do I want Zach LaVine though? Does that move the needle? Because what I want to do here then is I need to move the needle, right? Because then I'm saying I need to. Nobody's guaranteeing.
It's like, so we trade for Zach LaVine and then we lose in the second round again. Like that to me, that's that move. Like, we traded Zach LaVine and we're in the same spot next year where we're like, well, didn't make it out of the second round again. That's the move that to me. That's why I don't make that move. You know what I mean?
They take Broad Street.
I mean, the ideal move is to keep Ben and trade him before the second round. And then, I mean, can we do that? I mean, I'm in for that. But I agree with you.
Pop, I don't know if it's if no chance of happening. I mean, I think once.
Pop, what's up, brother? And I'm with you too. I don't think.
What up, Pop?
I think you're wrong, Wells. I think
he wants to be on the West Coast. He don't even want to come here.
What? We're listed as one of his destinations.
Pop.
Listen, I would love it. Again, I hope it happens.
We got the best betting odds to land Damian Lillard. So that matters a little
that's
bit.
That's the first day they came out. We had the best betting odds the first day that LeBron came out. And so all the fucking morons in Philly were like, throw money on it!
And the man who got real MGM, I'm going with him. Roar the tiger. Roar the fucking lion.
Let's fucking go.
It'll be plus 800 in a fucking week.
It won't even have a betting line.
Line's off the table. Time's yours.
Done. But there's a chance when you're getting older and you're losing somewhere. That's all. And I guess the Warriors have enough to give back. I mean, obviously, with different pieces. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, that'd be crazy that him and Steph playing together. I
don't know how that would work, but I feel like they still wouldn't be good enough because they don't have a big man. But
I see that.
But him, Steph, and Clay. I mean, hey.
Yeah, I see that.
He's all over the court. I don't know how it's working.
Unless somehow they get a big, because I don't still see that deal as being anything better than we have, right? Wiggins, Wiseman, and I mean, granted, the number 4 pick's probably pretty good. But they already have Nurkic and center. So what does Wiseman do for them? You know what I mean? Yeah, Wiggins replaces their Dame scoring a little bit, but do they really need a small forward who doesn't play defense? I don't know. Maybe that's cool in the Western Conference. I still don't see that package as being better than Ben, Maxey, and 2 first. Right? I don't think it's better than that.
Wiggins fucking stinks.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Wiggins
Greg.
is terrible.
Want to talk about another loser? Fucking loser.
Oh yeah,
Greg, I agree with you.
Fucking loser. Shocker that D'Angelo and him went to Golden State and they stink. Loser.
And I love
fucking
Maxey,
loser.
Ben Maxey picks is better than that. And I don't,
Absolutely.
Ben Maxey and picks is better than that. I totally agree.
Yeah.
it is. That's why I'm not.
I think the best player in the deal of all of them is Ben. Of all the guys you named there, maybe Wiseman has. You would hope Wiseman maybe could become better, maybe, but I don't know Wiseman.
I mean, unless Portland's going to trade Nurkic as well, you know what I mean, and kind of go full get that old guard out almost.
And Nurkic,
then it makes a little more sense.
Always hurt too. Another guy always hurt. But he's a good player when playing. Nurkic,
he's really good.
Good player. Now they fucked up. Oh no, never mind. Denver made the right move. Denver was the one that had him and and the MVP, obviously. Right?
Jokic.
Yeah, they traded fucking Nurkic, right? Okay.
Yeah.
For a second, I was thinking that Portland had both, and they made the move, but no. Denver made the right move.
Denver just lives overseas.
Like the longer it passes, the stink goes away, and that's sort of what around the NBA as well. You know what I mean? So we should get king's ransom for the guy because. The talent-wise, I understand the free throws and all that stuff. He doesn't, he might have a mental block. He's not shooting. I get it. We're fucking furious with him. He's fucking soft like a little kitten. Once you drink some little saucer of milk, you little fucking kitten. You know what I mean? But the dude's
fucker.
Dude's got talent. He's got talent. So I mean,
yeah.
At that night, we all wanted to just give him, not everybody, we all just wanted to give him away. We were that pissed off, you know what I mean? But now it's like, hey, now we got to get something back. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and we're not going to get better by not getting something back. That's the whole thing. It's like we want to get better. We're not just trying to get worse here.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like what I'm trying to explain to people. I know everyone wants Ben gone, but I'm not just going to give him away. That ain't going to happen.
No, we're not.
That doesn't help us in any bit.
We're not rebuilding. Joe's, we got a window with Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And who knows how long the fucking window is.
Yeah.
And they'll win a lot of regular season games. So we know that already. They'll win regular season games.
Yeah, 1 or 2 seeds are fun.
Yeah.
And to your point earlier, Tom, and
good times.
And kind of your hesitation with, Levine.
How long it's been? Sorry, Greg. How long it's been since the process years? I mean, I love how mad we are. But, 1 or 2 seasons are a good time. I mean, they need to get over the fucking hump for sure. But, my goodness, I'll take it again.
It's just the killer of constantly getting to the second. It's like when the Eagles constantly kept losing and then it's a championship game. At least it was in a championship game and not the fucking, divisional round.
Dry hump when you're younger, Wilson.
Yeah,
it's a dry hump when you're younger. Like, we ever get the pants off?
Yeah, we can't get the pants off.
Yeah, like one time.
Can't find the belt. Can't find
it. Yeah, I'm running out of
Can't you wear a skirt once? Can something happen?
I'm running out of fucking underwear here.
The show Watson one time. Let a dick fall out.
I mean, might as well while you're down there.
We got to get some Deshaun Watson confidence on the Sixers out. Just whip it out. Just pull it out.
What a sport.
We're just kidding, by the way. Just kidding. Just kidding. I swear to God.
It's so good to be able to laugh again.
What a disgrace. Laz just ran after J.A. Happ to check him out. Like, I'd be like, dude, use whatever you want, J.A.
J.A., you might want to get some spider tack. Might want to throw some on next door just to catch a suspension because it's not going well. It's not going well.
We're just going to allow you to use both arms. Move up both arms. Go ahead. Why don't you checking J.A. Happ? I'd be like, dude, I'm not even wasting my walk on this guy. I'm not walking over there.
Don, I would agree. I would say that. That's my expectations again. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
How about I'll say fucking Eastern Conference Finals.
I said that this year. So fuck that. I said that this year. They should have been there. So now they're
I mean, we still haven't been there yet. So,
hey, Milwaukee couldn't get over a hump either, and looks like they're getting over there. So you never know.
Game 8 in the second round, Don. That's what we're looking for. Can we get to game 8, round 2? All right, that'll be a success.
5% battery. I might be going soon. Might be going soon. Damn it. Dude, I don't know. These iPhones are ridiculous. Right when I got it, I was like, this thing is great. It's been last like 3-hour shows. Now it's fucking back down to 2 hours. What's going on? Hour 46 minutes.
Coming out. That's why.
Yeah. Typical Apple.
Don't you have a plug? Can't you plug it in?
Yeah, but then I have to take these out.
So I thought you got some like really cool AirPods.
Yeah, apparently they don't work with this fucking stupid piece of shit. Whatever the fuck it's called. What is it called? Join Yard?
I don't know.
Yard. What are we in?
StreamYard.
I don't know what's going on with them. They work for everything else. I cut the lawn with them just fine.
Hey, whistle while you work, baby. Whistle while you work.
Yeah, I mean the plug-in's smart. Yeah, we got to get up the house phone. All right, what do you guys about the Eagles? The Deshaun Watson rumors, Xavien Howard. We talked a little bit about it, but I know Wells. You said
fucking sign me up.
No,
that's what I said.
No, all right,
sign me up. Yeah, I mean I'll get it out of the way first because I might die, but I'm 100% for Deshaun Watson.
His phone will.
Yeah, my phone. I mean, I could too. You never know. Anything can happen. All right. I think I'll be fine, but who knows? You never know. I feel great. Deshaun, I want him. I think I'm not a Jalen Hurts guy. Could he be good this year? Maybe. You know, we got some weapons. He could be good. I'm not a Jalen Hurts guy. I don't think he's ever going to be that good. I think Deshaun's a much better player. And, you know, since he's been pulling his dick out and there's some shit going on around there, like, to me, it's like maybe you strike while the iron's hot. You hope he's not going to get in that much trouble, and maybe you get him for cheaper than he could. Maybe you save one of them first-round picks.
Yeah, table's hot. I don't know about the iron.
Well, the dick is hot. The dick is hot.
Yeah, I mean, once he got here, I have a talk to him about like maybe we keep it in the pants, maybe we knock that thing off. You know, if you really want a girl, we'll find a girl for you that's not going to fucking press charge when you pull your dick out. Okay, those girls exist. We'll find them. Okay, all I'm saying is bring them in and stop pulling your dick out once you get here.
Drop them off in Kensington. It's a fucking gold mine.
We'll make the shirts for you. Hashtag stop showing your dick. A2D Radio. Bring in Deshaun.
Oh my God. I can't. Yeah, I'm not there. I mean, I want Deshaun Watson.
I need you to get there. I need you on board. I need you on board.
Let's give it a year.
Aren't you? Are you Jalen Hurts guy now? You Hurts guy?
No. I understand that.
Sounds like it said a few things.
Hurts so good.
Yeah, I mean, I did say I bet you they win the division this year because nobody thinks we will.
So,
Lord, here we go.
There you go, Billy. Go to your shine box. He said a few things.
But I say this every year. Well, you know,
I know. I know how it goes.
We're always.
That's why when you were running the broad, in fucking 2017, I was trying to tell everybody he's been running the broad every.
Oh, there it goes.
What an ending.
That was classic too. That was a classic way out.
or an exit.
Need a 5. Need a 5 for the Walter.
But yes, I mean, that is true. I mean, I would love Deshaun Watson, but with the money you're giving Jalen Hurts, for the pennies that you're giving to Jalen Hurts, it's like why not just hold on to him for a year, see if he can play, and then you have all these assets and to be able to make a move next year. So it doesn't have to be for Deshaun Watson. I mean, you see how quarterbacks are getting moved now. So it's like it's not like it was back in the day. I mean, teams are willing to move guys all the time. It seems like what I mean, because they're always trying to move on from contracts, etc. So you're gonna have a lot of cap space. So if it's not him, maybe it's somebody else. If Hurts can't play, or you draft one, right? But either way, like for the money side of it,
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, for the money side of it, Greg, it makes sense to hold on to him for a year.
It does, and I'm with you on that.
If he can play for fucking some goddamn reason, which we don't think he can at this level, then guess what? I'll eat the fucking crow and know I'm paying him peanuts. So and I can sign things around him.
But I agree with you, Tom. I'm just saying if the iron's hot and you can get him, then I'll go get him. That's all I'm saying. If the price is a little cheaper on Deshaun, I'll go get him. That's just where I'm at. But yes, I totally agree that it makes sense to let Hurts play.
And one guy.
Well, it also makes sense to let the legal process play it out as well, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's where I'm at. Like,
I mean, I'm trying to find a little birdie. Can we find a little birdie?
He found birdies. That's the problem. Too many fucking birdies get tossed around.
I know that.
I'm with you, Will.
We're not trying to find that little birdie. We're trying to find a little birdie that says, "Oh, he's only going to get 4-game suspension." Okay, little birdie, we can play with. We can live with that.
Speaking about taking your dicks out, I got to pay.
I'm with you, though, Will. So, like, I mean, yes, if that birdie came out and said, yeah, it's only going to be 4 games and he's here, like, he's good to go and he served his time, then, yeah, I'm in. Like, right now, I agree.
Yes, I'm in. Sign me up. I'll get the shirt. Hashtag stop showing your dick.
The more logical scenario is, let's let Jalen play a year. Let's let the legal process work itself out. See if he's even still truly available. Because then, to Tommy, to your point, right? You come out next year, you might have some sort of trade value in Jalen Hurts when he wins 5 games, right? And you'll have these 3 first-round picks. You're right, it doesn't necessarily have to be Watson. It could be Russell Wilson, right? It could be, Deshaun. But yes, there's going to be guys available, and that's when I do it next year. But yes, I mean, if we strike gold somehow with Hurts, and we're able to put a bunch of high priced guys around him, that's ideally the way you go.
Yeah, that would be great. I hear you. The guy that almost broke his leg twice tonight just homered for the Yankees, and his name's Lamari. I don't even know who the hell that is.
I think he made his major league debut on Friday. They said
it's definitely his first homer.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be all in if Deshaun Watson was here.
Without all the extra.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to get if he's going to get suspended for a whole season, or obviously it's smart to let it play out, like you said, Greg. It's obviously smart to let all the legal ramifications play out. But I'm all in. I'm like Keys here. I'm all in. I'm all in on Deshaun. I think he's to me, he's just a much, much better player than Jalen Hurts. I don't think that Jalen will ever be that player. Now, prove me wrong, Jalen. I hope you do. Okay, but I just don't think you ever will be.
Yeah, I'm not saying he will be either. You know what I mean? It's not even about as much him as it's about, like, I don't know. I mean, it is about him a little bit. I mean, I know at least like leadership wise, he's a good kid. And the other guy seems like a little bit of a train wreck. So, I think that matters at this level. You know what I mean? I mean, not that other guys don't, accept it and probably are showing theirs too. But, guys look at guys. So, I mean, I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. He's a fucking pimp on Sundays. I'll tell you that much. And I don't need choir boys, but this is like a little much. So
yeah, it's a little much. Maybe got to sit and talk to him. We got to reel some things in. Hashtag stop showing your dick. But yeah,
I mean,
Johnny
said the other night is that something with Clemson, and heard that not this specific stuff, but like It's been nonstop with him, with just not doing what he's supposed to do.
Really? I didn't hear anything. I thought it was squeaky clean up until.
Yeah, I thought he was like one of the best guys around.
Yeah.
I was like, Deshaun, he fucking plays hard, he's like a great guy. And you're like, oh wow. You know what I mean? And then you hear, when the smoke comes out, you start getting the fire on everything. That goes. So then all Pandora's box opens up. Like, oh, didn't do what he was supposed to do at Clemson either. Like, oh shit, here we go. So it's a track record. He won there. So that didn't affect him winning, but does it affect it at this level winning?
Track record talk.
I don't know. I don't mind the 4-game suspension if that's all it is. Like, I don't care about this year as much as I do next year. You know what I mean? So like this year's not a wash, but it is like it's house money year. If they play good football, great. I don't expect them to. I'll say that.
I like to see the young guys develop.
I joke around about winning the division because the same team never wins it. So like what I mean?
And it's available. It's the NFL. Team goes from last to first every year.
If you would have told me Washington was going to win it last year, I would have told you shut up, knock it off.
Very true. How about the fact that like to me, I'm looking at now. Granted, we want Hurts to play well, but I'm looking at Jalen Reagor. If you can't make plays right now this year with Devontae Smith on the other side, then you can't play. I'm looking at him. I think he should have a good year. He should make plays. So we should be able to see a lot from him this year. I think Miles Sanders should have a good year. So I'm looking to see these guys have good years. That's where I'm at right now. We got a lot of guys we've drafted high now. We got a lot of skill position players we've drafted high. They'll have good years.
At Dallas Goedert to that list too, right? If you're gonna go all in on, and you're gonna try and sign him to big money, then he needs to be on the field and he needs to be productive. Because the guy you're getting ready to let walk and trade for pennies, except for 1 year, has always been there.
Yep.
Yeah, and
you're 100% right on that, Greg. 100% right.
You got 4 guys drafted high that have to show that they can play, and that's from Goddard. Not that they can play, but they can stay healthy and they can, be do it game in, game out. It's Dallas, Miles Sanders, Reagor, and obviously Devontae Smith because he hasn't proved that at the NFL level. So I mean, there's 4 guys that have to prove it. That have to prove it, and the other ones, and all of them live up to their billing.
And then other high draftees that you missed, Jay Jaw and Andre Dillard.
We assume Dillard's a miss. We need to find that out for sure. But yes,
he should play this year too.
Yeah, find out what you have.
Milano beats him out, but he should play too.
I mean, you traded to be able to take him where you took him. You know what I mean? So another one of you trying to be the smartest guy in the room. Guy fucking blocked out the sun in the Pac-12. I mean, he didn't have a fucking sack against him for fucking 92 games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the shit I heard. And then he cried in the corner. Like, what? Like, what happened? What changed? Yeah. He didn't give up a sack, but you're soft as baby shit. Okay. This is grown men. You know what I mean? So, you don't know. You don't know. I think Mulata's better as like a rotational guy, but that's just me. I mean, I don't want to offend the people out there. As soon as I say that, people
you might not be wrong about that.
People just
I still think they have a chance to have a good O-line when healthy. We haven't been healthy in years, but you figure if Brooks can come back healthy, we should have a phenomenal right side, and Landon Dickerson, fucking plug him in at left guard. Let's go to work. And then he takes over center when fucking Jason's done.
Yeah, and I don't even mind Isaac playing this year just because of Landon's injuries. I guess he's gonna be full go by the time.
Yeah, they're saying he's gonna be ready.
Okay, well then if he's ready, he's ready.
Yeah, I mean, if he's ready to play, let the big boy eat.
I mean, yeah, you gotta let him eat. You don't know how much you got in the knees, so let him eat as soon as possible. You know what I mean? I loved it. I love it because of who he is, but it's obviously everybody gets hurt in the NFL. So, I mean, fucking
guys gonna roll up on it. It's gonna happen.
I guess they're still treading the tires. So I mean, get as much mileage out of it as you can before it falls off, before the tread's off. So, hopefully it ends up being a great pick and he plays for 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I know Baldinger loves him, so hopefully Brian's right on this guy.
There's a lot to love about him.
Dude's a monster when playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're fucking
couple serious knee injuries though.
Yeah.
Couple.
Yeah, not one. That's a 2-piece.
Couple.
Yep.
Yeah, easy. You love that when it's chicken.
Give me 2.
You love that when it's chicken. or a meatball sub, like Greg just said. You don't love it when it's a knee injury. 2-piece, love it. Love a 2-piece of chicken. Don't love 2 ACLs.
Chapman just missed with that pitch.
Almost hit the bull with that pitch.
Oh my god, dude! If I'm a hitter, I'm like, can you get the fucking sticky shit? Like, I don't want this guy fucking putting one off my fucking forehead. I don't need his pitches fucking spinning around in circles either. But I don't, you know what I mean? I also don't need to get drilled.
103 to the arm. Probably wouldn't be good either. I don't want that.
Listen, I love a good.
Not even in the face. I don't want to get anywhere by
it. I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah, sit her out.
There he goes.
Up there she is.
Shitter's full.
Dame Lillard's going off for Team USA. What are they playing right now? Don? Are they?
I don't know. Let's see.
Who are they playing? I mean, not that it matters because they haven't beat teams they should play. I mean, they fucking lost to Australia, for God's sake. That out? No. It's a good catch. Look at Brent.
That ball's licked.
Yeah, it was.
I like Brett Gardner.
I do too.
He
fucking like
plays hard, man. I don't know.
I like how he big time the wall after it. I feel like he gave the wall.
Did you just stare down the wall, Brett?
Yeah. Look at him. I feel like he stared down his own mark. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck you. 408. Fuck you, 408.
That's great. He definitely did that.
Yeah, they're playing Spain.
Oh, he definitely did that. Fuck you.
Team USA. Team USA is playing Spain. What channel? NBA TV? What do they got?
I don't know.
Like Special Olympic channel?
I was gonna say because this game sucks.
NBA TV. Yeah, this game didn't live up to the billing. I didn't want HGTV. I mean, I'll get into this all night. Beachfront bargain hunt.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
I'll be in a fucking spider, you know what I mean? I'm in a rabbit hole of this.
We're watching
Realtor.com, Greg. You know what I mean? I'm on Realtor.com. Like, what can I pull off?
We were watching one the other day with my parents. They were in Big Bear, and they were looking for a wooden, like a wooden like hut, right? You know what I mean? Like a log house. And the girl walks into the house and goes, "Man, look at all this wood. You're in a log cabin. You're in a wooden house. Like, no shit."
Oh my god.
Yeah, what channel you got? Did you find the Olympic game on or not?
No, not yet.
No, because I got on NBA TV. That's the replay of Game 5.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm trying to. Apparently, Xavien had a nice dunk.
Shocking. That'll make Tommy happy. Dunk.
Bully ball through somebody. I don't know what channel it's on.
Come on, dude, help me out. I'm going through the guide right now, but I don't think I got a chance here. A new bar rescue? Fuck yeah.
Tapper get all up in someone's ass.
98 ball. All right.
I don't know if it's probably not even on.
Behind the 8 ball. Fucking recording that at fucking 3 a.m. Yep. Found it. It's not on?
NBC.
Animal Kingdom. I missed it again. Fuck
Serengeti. There's a new Serengeti.
Sweeps. God damn it. That's 2 weeks in a row. I keep forgetting tape. And of course, they don't replay. I mean, MTV will play fucking ridiculous 5,000 times.
Got it. Found it.
I can't get an Animal Kingdom here.
Found it.
Where you at, pal?
NBC SN.
Uh-oh.
It's almost over too.
Speaking
But-
my language. Huh?
It's almost over too. There's 57 seconds left, but
I'm on it. Live basketball. Good call. Spain.
we're in it.
Up 10. Who's even on this team? I mean, are we atrocious or what?
Is that real life?
Uh,
Dakota Mathias?
So, I guess.
Yeah, I mean they're down to the.
Did he replace Bradley Beal? Right?
Oh my God, who's this little Spaniard? He missed that by a lot. Jeez. Everything looked good to the shot.
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy.
That was Jeremy Grant, our boy. Love to have him back.
Draymond. Who's running the point guard? Who's running the point right now? Who is that? It's bad when you don't know the guys on the court.
Who are these guys? They're shitty. Splash.
I know they get Middleton and Booker, which is fun.
I think they get Holiday too.
On Holiday, yep. So I mean, they get 3. They'll be fine. I mean, they should be fine. You know what I mean?
That's nice. Nice couple nice get backs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that hair. Oh my God.
There's Dame.
You see that hair though? You see that fucking slickness?
They were losing at halftime.
Is that Cauley Stein?
Yeah, it might be.
Oh my God. What is going on? How does he even walk through the door? I know we're missing some guys, but what the fuck? Jeremy? Oh my God. I definitely saw Cauley.
Oh, Rubio stayed healthy for this one, huh?
Is that Cauley Stein or is that our boy, the other guy?
JaVale McGee?
Yes, I think that's
McGee.
That's who it is. It's McGee. It's McGee.
Yeah, it's still McGee. That's what I'm like, dude.
Does he have a rat tail still?
Oh, Darius Garland. That's who it is. Jesus, that's who 25 was. Darius Garland. My God, they got like the Cleveland Cavaliers there. Darius Garland and JaVale McGee. I mean, that's a fucking train wreck.
And Kevin Love just left.
Yeah.
No wonder they're losing to everybody.
Look at Pop. I mean, just fucking recruiting Rubio. You know what I mean? Rubio. Look at Pop. Still going after all this time. Don't play 30 games for me. It's fine. I know you're going to get hurt. You look great tonight.
He said he's recruiting.
Oh, my God. Look at the coach's hair, though. Coach's hair for Spain's fucking is money. Pop's like, fuck you. I used to have that. You know what I mean? He's like, he had some thickness. What was that, Jay Wright? Well, Jay Wright?
Yeah, Jay Wright's there.
I didn't know that. So that makes Nova Nation happy. That's a good. There's Dame.
Yep.
Tobias is going too, right?
No, they didn't ask him.
Away. Well, no, I'm sorry, they didn't ask him. You're right. Winborn reported that they wanted to, but you don't even know some of these guys are in shape because he was away for 2 weeks overseas.
Wait. So he's not practicing right now?
Celebrating his birthday. No.
Tobias Harris is not in the gym 24/7 practicing right now?
No, he's away.
How dare him live his life?
He's away somewhere for his birthday. 2 weeks. Oh. I did hear that.
Wow.
How dare him?
Wow. Can't get in shape in a week? Can't get in basketball shape in a week?
I'm just telling you what they were.
Yeah. Wow. It's tough, though. Tough to swallow, though. Keldon Johnson. Jesus God. Who's he on? Is he on the Spurs?
He was on the Spurs, I think.
Keldon Johnson?
Never heard of him before.
That's who people were talking about in the Ben deal. Okay. That's 7 for 9.
From 3 or for the foul line?
Period. One of their jump shots. Dame had 19 and Durant had 14. I mean, with Dame and freaking Durant alone, they shouldn't lose games. But we'll see how they do when the real party starts.
They're showing this Mets play. I mean, this is incredible.
It's incredible. The best is listening to the Pirates announcer just go bananas. They scored 3 runs. Oh my gosh! And Rojas goes, he flips shit.
Yeah. This guy's Joey Cora waving him. Come on, everybody in the crowd. The ball. The ball's in the stands. The ball's in the stands.
Oh my God! Oh, he was going to fire at the ump.
Oh, he went bananas,
and he was wrong.
And he was wrong.
Yeah, I mean, with replay, I'm fine with that 10 years ago, right? But with replay, you gotta you just gotta chill a little bit, and then if they butcher it in a replay, then come out. I know it's an automatic ejection, then go get get in there with no mask and get in there and fucking mean mug somebody. But I mean, they come out like that. I mean, you fucking mean mug them. Oh my God, that's my closer. You fucking motherless fuck.
Rodriguez from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I got
Yep, I got him too.
You got like 4 shitty guys. Oh, great. Blown save. That's a category. Fuck me.
He's one of the guys that they listed in the trade deadline targets.
Yep.
Stay away from him. Especially since he's on both of our rosters, so that means he'd come here and he'd absolutely blow.
Uh-huh.
I mean, as evident, Alec Baum, I have him this year.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani, first year since he's been in the MLB, I don't have him.
Oh, and then this year you had to pick one too. There's an Ohtani hitter and a pitcher, which seems like dirty pull to me. At least in Yahoo.
Ours wasn't. Ours was
Yahoo,
the same guy.
Yahoo did. So like somebody dropped him early. I don't know. I think they dropped him as a pitcher, but they,
Yeah, but it's the first year I drafted him. I kept him for year after year after year, and then this year I'm like, do I keep him again? I don't know. Hello, best player in baseball. How you doing? You're welcome to the rest of my league. That's why I'm 3 and whatever. Oh, it's atrocious.
Want to do crumbs?
Sure.
Yeah, I just crumbed myself in fantasy now. Yeah. I'll go. Not really a bad crumb. Well, I'll go bad crumb and then not so bad crumb. We talked about him earlier. Mr. Bryce DeChambeau coming out after round 1 and just absolutely ripping your product company, on your driver and how your driver stinks and blah, 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 blah. Maybe it's the fact that you're just swinging way too hard and fast, right? It's a little hard to control that, and then comes back and plays nice and I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. Just can't get out of his own way, right? And then my secondary crumb is going to be Louis Oosthuizen. Love Louis, but dude, come on, man. You got to be able to finish one of these. Just leading 54 holes in majors is cool until you don't win one, bro.
Yeah.
Louis just finds ways to choke down the stretch, and I hate to kind of crumb him because he's a good dude. But yeah, just can't get over the hump. I think this is now like his 6th or 7th second or runner-up finish. And I think three or four of them have been the last 3 or 4 majors. So it's pretty nuts.
Yep.
Yes, you're right, Rye. His owner sponsor called him a whiny 8-year-old.
Yeah, that's good.
Because he went after him, and then he's like, "Yeah, that's like when your whiny 8-year-old comes up and tells you he hates you." Oh yeah.
Yep. For me, it's the Nationals. I know they had no control of what happened outside the stadium, but to say and I understand it's you're trying to not create chaos. I get it, but to post on the board, hey, please remain in your seats. It's happened outside. Yeah, okay. Just let everybody get on the fucking field, get in the dugout, whatever. You know what I mean? We'll know. I know it's an active shooter. Who knows? It's typical MLB. I know it's they don't have anything to do with this one, but it's just more MLB being MLB. They just cannot get out of their own way. And you say to yourself, sweeps, how can they control this? I'm not saying they can control this, but it's just how they react to things. They locked the gate, the players had to open the gate so get some family members in there. Come on, dude. The one place you're safe is in the locker room. If everybody can, I understand it, we're back to capacity. So I'm not saying that you could just, have fucking who the hell knows how many people were there. I think it was the second game of a doubleheader, right? So
yeah,
we'll know how many people were actually there. But still, there's got to be a better way than trying to hoard people in and lock them in place and just big sitting ducks. You don't know, what's out there, what's going on. If it's a mass shooting, if it's just an isolated incident, it's just, I don't know, to me, it was just a stupid thing to post up there. It's, let's worry about getting the person in custody or taken down, and then we can worry about, hey, stay in your seats and all that stuff. Fuck you, dude. You're all the way up in the press box. Try sitting in fucking section fucking 200 where it could be a sitting duck.
Right. Yeah, especially that, and that where the Padres were, that was the third base side anyway, which is where everything was. So you're absolutely right. Like, you want people sitting there in those left field stands or third base lower level just to be like, okay, yeah, we'll just sit here in our seats.
Yeah. Nope. No
Twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust your first post.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust your first post of the day about it. No.
Yeah, you're right. And that lower level, just everyone go down to the field. Just get on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another fucking black eye for MLB. At their event, you know what I mean? So, I understand it can happen in every city, and people say that. Well, what are you making a big deal for? It happens in every city. Does it? I mean, it does, but not outside stadiums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Yeah.
It's not funny you went there, but I was going in a similar direction. There's a lot of nominees. I already got Stephen Egg on earlier in the week, so he's out. I already took care of him. Stupid. Just stupid. Like, I don't care what he's saying. It's just stupid. Like, he can be the face of baseball, dude. If he's great, he's great. People watch for what you do on game day. Like, it doesn't matter. He's still marketable. Like, you can say he's not marketable. Baseball doesn't know how to market guys who are marketable. So, I mean, that's on baseball. So don't tell me this guy can't be marketable. He absolutely can. When you're doing what he does in both. Like, if he was just hitting and then that was all, he's still marketable, right? But, like, Vlad Jr. doesn't speak English. Very marketable, dude. He hits the ball 700 feet. Like, marketable. Like, come on. His dad didn't speak like English. Marketable. So, I mean, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in terms of being marketable or not. Marketable is your production. There's a lot of great guys that are very marketable that can't hit. And if they can hit, they sure as hell can't pitch too. So, come on.
Listen, absolutely ridiculous, stupid thing to say. You know what I mean? But I have not more of a problem. You know what I mean? The first thing is absolutely outrageous and stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Is the apology, the forced apology? You know what I mean? Like, just stick with your guns. You know what I mean? I know you're trying to save your job, and that's what everybody does. And it's 2021. You know what I mean? But you obviously said it, so just typical ESPN being ESPN.
Clarify it then. That's all.
Yeah.
Go into deeper detail on what you meant instead of retracting it because you said it. So just be like, this is what I meant. I didn't mean any harm by it. This is what I was trying to get at. And I know he didn't mean harm by what he was saying. Like, I didn't take it as him meaning harm. I took it as like, dude, stop, because it's very marketable. Baseball should be the most global sport. It's not because of baseball, but it should be the most global sport. I mean, if you talk about where the influx of players all come from, but the NBA trumps it for some reason, right? Because the NBA knows how to market itself. So, I mean, that I don't say is what it is. Like, that's just stupid. But mine is like everything that's happening at pro sporting events. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's come to the point. It's like, man, you lock a bunch of people up for a year. You lock your dog up in the cage for a year. People come out fucking animals. You know what I mean? Like, it's happening all over. I know this happens in sports all the time, but like, we've had social media for a while. You know what I mean? So we know, like, if this has been going on for like, years now, like not at this, like when you're talking about shootings outside of stadiums, you're talking about, what was found potentially that could have been something that happened at Coors Field for the All Star game. Like, I mean, the list goes on like daily stuff that is constantly coming out, or a guy somebody throwing a baseball at Verdugo last night, like a baseball. Like, wow. I mean, I know we threw batteries at JD Drew, and there was a reason behind it. Not saying it's right, but like, I get it. But like, this is just out of nowhere. I know you hate the Red Sox, but like, this is out of nowhere throwing baseballs at guys. Like, these are human fucking beings down there. I mean, you saw it last night how human they are. I mean, Tatis and Machado couldn't fucking. I know they're Padres family members, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they went fucking flying out, carrying people to fucking the dugout, younger people. Like come on. So these guys are human beings. I know they get paid a lot, and sometimes they don't seem human, but can we stop with the extra shit? Like, even in Philly, like, there's no need to dump popcorn on Westbrook's head. Who fucking cares? You beat them. Or if they beat you that night, I don't even care. Like, who cares? Just control your fucking self. Because nobody wants to go through the extra bullshit to go to a game, which will take place if this kind of shit continues to be stupid, right? Can't have a fucking bucket of popcorn. You know what I mean? Like, popcorn is taken away. No popcorn.
Popcorn's delicious.
Yeah. No big Lorenzo slices. No, fuck you. Because they think you're going to throw a slice at somebody's forehead. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. Just have some self-control. And the shooting is different, obviously, than this stuff. But I mean, like Sweep said, that's outside of a stadium. You don't ever hear like, hey, right outside a stadium there was a shooting, and you don't know if it's a mass shooting because you're on high alert because of what happened in Colorado. So I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, and you're hoping that none of this stuff carries into the ballpark,
Right.
Because that's the biggest fear. Because I know a lot of these places. I'll leave it at this. I know a lot of these places have like sharpshooters. I know the Eagles do. I mean, I know where they're perched at, ready to freaking light lamps. But I mean, a lot can happen before you light that lamp.
Before you get to that point.
Yeah, because you got to make sure. I mean, you're just not like it's not like I mean, it's not you're not in the fucking Marines. You know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, if you got it, you take it. Like, I mean, a lot of shit's got to happen first. I mean, if a guy has something big and real, I mean, you're talking about 20 rounds going off before you even fucking. But you know what I mean? So too much can happen. It's scary, and it makes me like watching games at home even more because I don't fucking trust people. You know what I mean? 45,000 people. I probably don't trust 42,000 of them.
This is Mark. This is Mark up in the purchase. You know what I mean? Like preempt them. Hey, and the bad guys don't wear T-shirts that say I'm a bad guy. You know what I mean? It's too late, Tom. You know what I mean? It's a reaction to what a bad person did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not assuming something's going down.
Yeah,
which is crazy, but society's messed up from what it was 10 years ago. What did Mikey Miss say? And we'll get out of here. Mikey Miss tweeted to someone earlier in the week. He wished death on them.
Yeah, it was because naturally he's all over Noah for not getting the vaccine, wondering what his personal reasons are, right? And then I think someone in going back to him is like, brought up the personal reason that he had, and he goes, "Oh, so you're gonna, instead of being a guinea pig for the vaccine, you're gonna be the guinea pig for death. So cool, have fun." I think that's what he was saying. Matt, if I'm reading the wrong tweet, obviously let us know. But yeah, I mean, he's naturally all over Noah for not getting the vaccine.
Yeah, I don't care that he did or didn't get the vaccine. I mean, it's irrelevant to other people's choices. Like, can I give you a recommendation? Sure, but that's different than telling people what to do. You know what I mean? Recommendations are a lot different. Do I think you should? Listen, I got it. I think people should if they want to, but I also understand people don't want to. I get it. I was that person early on. I'm not going to be the first person to put it in me in case we all turn into fucking Walking Dead. So, like once fucking 40 million people said okay, I was like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, all right. But everybody's choice is their choice. Yeah, and like the dude didn't even test positive anyway. He's pitching. You know what I mean? Like, so like let everything finish off before you hammer him. If he tested positive, like supposedly Bohm sat in the wrong seat, and that's what fucking created the whole mess from the beginning. So like he shouldn't even be around the guy, and it's the second time he's around somebody and didn't even test positive for. So maybe he's got something good going on. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe the guy's just fucking immune to it. He's just a fucking stud. Like doesn't even fucking. He can be around everybody with it. I don't know. But what he decides to do is what he decides to do. I'll say it for any player. Like just because they're athletes doesn't mean they should be held to a standard that they have to do anything. Like I don't care. Like if the NFL made it mandatory, if I'm some players and they have personal beliefs, I'm saying fuck you, I'm out. Yes. Right? Like you know what I mean? Because you can't do that. This isn't a dictatorship.
It just shows you how much what pulse these fucking frauds have on the the Philadelphia sporting industry. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to be this radio guy. You think you're big, you're larger than life. Fuck you. You don't even have a pulse. You don't even fucking know the dude. Me and Tom just fucking met the dude for fucking 5 minutes, and what a fucking great dude. I understand. Now we're talking about baseball and performance. That's different. You understand? But now you want to fucking take shots at the guy for not getting the fucking vaccine because get the fuck out of here. Guy's fucking aces. Fucking took time for Tommy, took time for fucking some fucking players, and took time out of his day to FaceTime one of our fucking players who had an awful accident and fractured his skull and was able to brighten his day. An amazing dude. Mm-hmm. And that's just, shame on you, Mikey Miss, fucking loser.
Yeah. It's like there's some guys like, off the field, right? Off the field, like you meet guys and you're like, man, this guy's so fucked, just down to earth. Like, it's like you're talking to one of your buddies, right?
Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like you're talking to one of your buddies. That's the guy you want to have success.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of guy. There's a lot of cocksuckers that I like that won't even give you anything. I mean, the guy was in there, and I remember people on like my post because, of course, I would fucking post a picture of Aaron Nola. It's fucking great, dude. I'm a fanboy, and I fucking finished everything I had to do, and I'm like, let him finish his bullpen. I'll talk to him. When I'm all done, dude. Like, let him get done the work he's got to get done. He's getting there to throw a bullpen. And then people are like, oh, my God, he's really in there. He's got COVID. And I'm like, first off, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nobody's in there. Literally 5 people in there. And if he tested positive for COVID, I'll tell you one thing. One, he's not in there because he's a good dude. And two, he's not getting pictures with kids. Okay? I'll tell you that for a fact, and he's that good of a dude. So, like, the fact that he didn't get a picture with a million kids, you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, like, just do a quick Google search, and before you crush the guy, realize that, hey, he tested negative 3 times already. 3, not like once, not twice, 3 days in a row. I mean, odds are pretty.
You want to talk about his performance on the road, or not your ace. That's fine. You know what I mean? That's exactly what you're supposed to do on the sports side of it. You know what I mean? But as a human, this dude is an aces, dude. He's ALS charity. The guy's got his hand in everything, dude, and it's just it's a typical Mikey Miss move. So I appreciate you bringing that up, Matthew Walsh. I did not know that, and I'm glad we were able to add him to the list.
Yep. And I don't know if Sweeps heard this, but I asked him. I know Greg did because I was like, oh, why? I got you.
And he's going to start trouble, right? He's got to start trouble, right? He's got to start that needle. He's got to start that needle.
It's been bothering me. So I just was like, I was hoping I knew I wasn't getting the answer, but I'm like,
I mean, it works for Eddie Perez. I mean, it's a good question by you.
Yeah. I was like, listen, I said, I know, JT can't DH, or it would be great if you could DH him sometimes, but I mean, you need his bat in the lineup, but like, do you like throwing the nap a little bit more? Just because you've been with them, like I made sure I said that, like, you know what I mean, like off the record, I hit him with too. Hit him with off the record. I never used that before. You know what I mean? Like I never used it before. It felt good, like off the record. You know what I mean?
Fucking Watergate Arnone. Oh my God.
But I wouldn't repeat it if he didn't give like the kind of answer you would expect from him, right? He said, like, obviously complimented the hell out of both those two guys because he respects the fuck out of them. And then was like, no, if I could pick somebody, my brother. And I was like, that's a fucking great answer. Great answer. Like, it makes sense. Like, I can see why you'd want to throw to your brother.
Off the record became the record. The best. Now he's not coming on. Fuck you, Tom.
So much for off the record.
I figured that's recordable. You know what I mean? Like that's what you want to put on the record. Hey, that's such a great answer that it's got to actually go on the record.
Hey, Aaron, toes were crossed.
I said more bad than you. You're fine. I'm going to even ask the bad question. Yeah, you want to put your $100 million catcher down? Good question, Tom.
Fucking Tommy Arnone, the hard hitting question. A2 radio.
All right, boys, great show.
Yeah, it's true.
Definitely.
We thank everybody that tuned in like we do always. And make sure if you're still listening, you get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Tons of great products. Go check them all out and use that promo code. 20% off. I got a little bundle package in. You got freaking ball wipes, the colognes, oh my goodness gracious, the weed whacker for the nose and ears. What don't you have? What don't they have to clean yourself up for the summertime? So go check them out over at Manscaped and get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D. What?
Zip zip.
Zippity doodah the other day. Like, boop, 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 boop. Felt great afterwards too. God, I can breathe again. But let everything breathe. You know what I mean? Let things breathe. I'm not going to go deeper into this. It's been agree, disagree. Only on HUD radio. For the no longer with us, he didn't die. His phone did. Brian Wilson, Greg MIlakovic, Nick DelGozzo. I'm Tom Arnone. You guys out there, you fucking rock. We'll talk to you before the trade deadline. So, we'll update and talk about if it gets really hot by then. And hey, Phillies, continue to play great baseball as you did of late. This series showed us a lot. As a team you struggle with to go win 3 or 4 to start the party off. Great job. And JT seeming to get hot. We just talked about him. So starting to get hot, which is a great sign.
Ball's hard, yeah.
Yeah, didn't have the first half we would expect of him, right? Or of himself, and starting to get it going. So
yeah,
great sign.
What Charlie used to say, it's almost August. It's almost
hit season.
Yep. Warm them up. Warm the bats up. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm not gonna say. We're brought to you by our doc, make them yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. We're out.